Hi everyone, hi. Wait a minute, let me do, oh god, this. Oh. Oh, that's strange. Why is my camera not working? How bizarre. Very weird. Wait a minute. Properties. Yes. Oh. How weird. Wait a minute. Let me just, wiggle the USB. Yeah, I'm trying to work out whether something else... What else is stealing it? Is Discord trying to steal it? Discord, go away. What else? What else could be trying to nick it? Properties. Can I... No, it's working. It's not working, though. Camera. Can I jiggle it into life? Yeah, if I close that... Oh, so that worked, but OBS is just ignoring it. Oh, any suggestions, anyone? The Squickle House, any suggestions? You've come live, and you've come live to a collapsing, disintegrating stream. Why is that not working? I mean, you might have to just deal with not having my face. No, but having my stressed out face is part of the entertainment. Why? No, why is that? How? OBS, you're being weird. You're being weird, man. No, it's alright. My webcam it just worked with a different app, so I just went into the default Windows camera app and it's working. So that's working, but OBS isn't having any of it. If I click it, the thing is, if I kill this, it'll kill the stream. OBS is sort of recognizing it, but it's there's nothing. There's nothing else in front of it. Yeah, how strange. It's like, it's just ignoring it. Configure, deactivate when not showing. No. Ah! I clicked something which made it change. Hooray! I just mashed every button until it reappeared. I'm up in the corner again. Hiya! I'm here. Right. Oh, crikey. Oh, in the panic of trying to get that to work. Yeah, I've fixed it. Everyone, it's fine. Everything is well. Oh, Leo, you've got a second monitor set up. Anyway, right. Oh, golly. Let's do... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a thing, isn't it? That's the map. Actually, what I'm going to do is do this and put this up on screen. Because you can all pick and look at it and recognize and mull over. Bear in mind, this is the episode where you're going to be getting so many hints as to where the archipelago is. I'm going to go and grab a bottle of water. Sorry, I'll be just 30 seconds, I promise. 4 minutes in and I've done nothing of any value for you. I'm so sorry. I'll be back very shortly. Right, let's do this thing. Let's get on with it. Squicklehausen, yes. Yes. Oh. Anyway, right. What was I waffling on about? I'll put the volume up slightly. There we are. That's better, so I can hear what's going on in my ears. Yeah, this. I had a lot of fun creating this. This is, of course, based on the very famous image. Oh, where is it? Let's get the original up, because the original is very cool. Yeah, based on this image. There we are. This is the original that I was basing it on, which is a very famous image of a 111 over the top of London. You can see all the London Docklands and all the industry. This is quite early on in the Blitz because of how intact everything is. There's very little bomb damage. The bomb damage later on in the war was incredibly, nay, frighteningly obvious from this height. So this is probably pretty early on during the Battle of Britain. Also, the fact that it's daytime gives you an idea, because the after the Battle of Britain, or certainly after the kind of the peak of the Battle of Britain after the 15th of September, they didn't really bother doing daytime aerial bombardments. So it's it's interesting. It's quite an interesting shot, and so I thought I'd just replicate that with our little Bradshaw here, because, and this is relevant because. Yeah, there's some good. everyone's now harassing Besquicklehausen. This is relevant because we're going to our. Oh yeah, it's here. Here it is. Oh, I need to OBS. I need to OBS this stuff. Where are we? OBS. We're gonna go game screen, and we're gonna head there right now. This is relevant because I'm gonna get rid of. Actually, you know what? What was it again? It's Alt and G, isn't it? Because we have had. There's been history. We need some history first of all. What in the heck has been happening? Well. Relevant facts that we need to think about is that in 1940, in fact in June 1940, Italy entered the Second World War, right? If we just pay attention, you can see it's here, it's October 1940 there. So Italy entered the war in 1940. And in this direction over here, over there, so that's northeast-ish, were a couple of their major, so that there's a pretty rapidly... They'd already laid claim, by the way. They'd already done a colonization on part of Greece. So Italy essentially had pretty rapidly already established. The Italian Air Force had established two major Air Force bases on roads. And there are two airfields called, if I can remember this, Maritza and what's the other one? It starts with a K. I can't remember. It'll come to me. Kalatos, right? My Greek might be dreadful. But anyway, two major airfields on roads. And, and so come a few months later, our little archipelago has some problems. So if we queue up wait a minute, let's get the appropriate music on here, because we need to say some sinister things that have been happening. So where are we? This is all very relaxed. But actually, there we are. Actually, what's the... Luftwaffe. There we go. This is what I want. Do I want the Luftwaffe? Are the Luftwaffe getting involved? Oh, where's there's not really much in the way of Italian support, is there? That'll do. Let's just play the Axis theme. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm also getting double distracted. Where have you gone? Where's my chat gone? There we are. Let's get transport fever up. I'm dreadful at this, aren't I? So, where have I got to? So given that we have we've built a lot of airfields, but they're kind of in their infancy on the island. So we've got these airfields, these defensive airfields, and they're quite good. But the advantage of the first attack is that it's the first attack, and everyone is in a panic and has to get their shit together. So actually, what we find is that having flown across, let's do this, flying across the, I can do this with arrows, can't I? Flying across, here we are, flying across to our archipelago. Is the kind of the first bombing raid from Italy, and it's in October, and so it's fairly rapid. Look, I need to work out where I am first, because I can do it all nice and shiny, but actually I've turned myself around and I've no idea which direction I'm facing. Where am I? This is the north. That is. God, where am I? Where have I gone? That's Orpington. Okay, yeah, good. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So. Here we are, flying in, and they're coming in, and they've come round, flying over, and actually the first thing we got is we had some limited aerial bombardment. Bearing in mind, the Italians do not have a well-established, they did not have a particularly well-established Mediterranean bombing force that they could spare to go everywhere. They didn't have the numbers that even the RAF had at this point, but, they didn't have the numbers of the Luftwaffe. So anyway, there we go. We're flying over, and we have got our first kind of bombing. Then they've tried to attack industry, and they've taken out a few buildings nearby, but actually nothing particularly grand. A bit of bombing here, some cratering. There's a big hole. So they're not much of a mess there. Perhaps so that's some bombing going on. There's some other bombing that's gone on. So a few very small, just little wings of aircraft, a couple of little wings of aircraft. They do know of the areas they need to kind of strike. So again, we have some bombing kind of close to realizing that severing the southern main line it would be a major hit, because there's a lot of freight coming through here. People are asking, are we on the Italian side? This is everyone. You know, this is a British protectorate. We've established that. Remember what the flag of everyone has to remember what the flag of the archipelago is. It's a British protectorate. So the Italians are very much the aggressors in this situation. So yeah, some bombing here, but they've missed their target. They've done a shoddy job, missed the target, and not really made much of a mess of the railway at all. So that's fine. But that's not the end of the story, because if we trace this way, we go this way, and actually we can see if I trace this way, there's some cratering here, so some bombs have missed target. But we have had a successful bombing run on the route. This is the GNER's route. This is the Corby extension, and they have indeed struck the Corby extension, successfully bombed the Corby extension, which severs the main link between Shanklin. So essentially, it's the mainline link between Shanklin and Bradshaw over here. So that's a successful mess that has been made of the railway. There we are. So there is a hole. They've smashed up a bridge. So the reason I've done this, I haven't done much. So but basically they did get seen off by this. So by the time so we've got our various airfields that have popped up here and there. By the time these airfields have appeared, actually there's not much down this end, is there? Yeah. So Biggin Hill have been defending Shanklin, and then there's another airfield down. Clearly a need for more defensive airfields. So more on that later in the episode. And by the time that they come in, they've done some bombing, but they got scared off by the fact that there's a pretty decent defensive capability of the Air Force, the Archipelago Air Force. So a bit of damage done, but not too much done. Anyway, so yeah, we know which express is faster now, I guess, is what Leo is saying. So the question is, well, exactly, they've got a route around this. So for starters, there's got to be an understanding. Actually, I'm curious to see what let's switch this on. I'm curious to see what the game has done in order to route around this, because that's now severed, which means they have to work out, the railway has to work out what it's doing. So I'm kind of curious to see, because we have you notice there's no warning, so that means that they must be using an alternative. I presume they're going up. Yeah, so all the stuff that was doing that is routing up through Paignton. So it's routing up through Paignton, the stuff that's dodging. So it's actually not the end of the world. So to be honest, they'd have had more luck if they were. Essentially, they should have concentrated more efforts on the causeway, because this 2-track section here carries a lot. But clearly, their information on the ground, the Italian Air Force's informants were a bit rubbish. Clearly, not great success. So anyway, so that was October 1940, the October Blitz. Oh, good grief. So there we go. Good on the railway for getting bumper blocks up so fast. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know. Is there anything on this section? Pleasingly, there's absolutely nothing on this section of railway. So it's clearly they've got the signallers have very quickly got involved. Bearing in mind, it's only really the expresses that use this. It's not a tremendous loss. So the kind of question comes up is, well, given that this railway has been damaged, do they rapidly rebuild it, or do they abandon it? Is this a section of railway that's just going to be abandoned and left to it? Well, more on that later. We'll find out. But that's not something that they can. That's a pretty major structure. That's not something they can fix overnight. You can see the damage is pretty. That's it. There's not a huge amount of damage from the bombings. So, 1940. But before we cruise things on, so that's happened. Actually, I do need to switch some stuff off. Oh, no, I don't. I'm not going to switch stuff off. Before we do that, I need to go up here, because we have to look at logistics. And we need to get as much stuff. So the harbour, so it's worth pointing out. So that was the attack. You've had some hints as to where the archipelago is now. You're getting more and more. Yes, there are some bomb craters. Squicklehausen. Yeah. So multiple aircraft. So they'll have been presumably when you'd had the attack. I'm not quite sure what route. It depends on. We need John Bull Garius to come in, because he does lots of nice military history stuff and spends a lot of time on military. My guess is they'd have probably come in low. They'd have come in low over this way. My guess as a route. Actually, we can do this, can't we? My guess as a route, if I can remember, is they'd have come in low over the water here. So they'd have come in low. Probably would have. Let me just have a think. Yeah, come in low here. Flown over here, because there's not much in the way of air defense. Come around the side. Kept pretty low. Follow the water again, because out across the body of water you're harder to pick up. And then kind of come out over the land here. Come out across, and so one of the aircraft is clearly, so with one of them having released their load, they've clearly got their, you know, they've aimed to try and break up the stone archway, and they've missed and essentially struck here. The other one, though, presumably, you know, if there's a few aircraft, 3 or 4 aircraft coming in as a wing, if you had a squadron coming over and they've clearly split up and gone for different targets, they wouldn't have gone for a big raid to start. Well, they haven't gone for a big raid to start with. Gone for a smaller group, which was kind of more common for when the Italians were doing their cheeky little bombing runs around the Med. That squadron of, say, you know, 20 aircraft might have split into sort of smaller groups, smaller flights, and then those flights will have gone off on their little individual targets. So clearly another aircraft's come over, released their bombs, and brought it home. So yeah, so there's some bomb damage here, some crater damage here, but they've hit the target and wrecked up the main line. Anywho, so logistics. We need so having established that we've got the main port that is establishing, you know, the defense, because this is such a protected, sheltered harbor area. This is very busy with shipping and with naval vehicles. So we need to ship in more fuel. Actually, we need more fuel to. So our kind of let's get this back on. One of our main challenges, or things we're going to do this episode, is get much more fuel and tools into Shildon and Bradshaw, and also get more brick into Bradshaw. So we're going to really pump stuff over to this side of the map. So the first thing I want to do is we need to get more brick into Richmond, where, if you remember last episode, I showed that we had that distribution. A couple of episodes, I think I've shown that. But first things first, there's this the stone currently gets shipped over, so that should be full of stone. What's that? Now, what's the rate? The rate's 309, but it's not enough. So we're going to shove in a road. We're going to shove in a... oh, crikey, we're already in hopeless debt. We're going to shove in one of these. There we go. There. Marvellous. Good. Through aggregates. Marvellous. And we're going to then send that up. Where is it going? It's going up to here. So then, likewise, we need to have a little truck unload stop. So let's have that. Let's have that. Let's have that here, because then the stuff has to kind of go in and turn around. So that's fine. Let's do that. So that's Froome Aggregates Limited there. And we need to just set up a little. Set up a new line from Froome Aggregates up to here, and it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up stone, and then it's going to drop off stone. Pretty simple. And wait, what's need that? That's what I want. Thank you. There we go. Froome Aggregates. Yes, good. What colour is this going to be? Let's just make it. Let's make it this sort of this colour actually, and we just need road vehicles now, which kind of makes me think, where have I got a road vehicle terminal anywhere nearby? I don't think I do. You know, is that a road vehicle? No, it's not. I'll tell you what. Let's build one here. Let's just build one right here. Road depot. Yeah, good. There. And let's just smooth the terrain out around there. Marvellous. Good. And then just rename that, because you know what I'm like. So from this thing, we need to buy ourselves some. We need. Oh, have we got? What have we got? Oh yeah, these are the old ones, aren't they? Crikey. Okay, so that's good. That's got stone. So how many are we going to have? Should we go for like 7? Let's start with 7, and then we're going to put them onto Froome Aggregates. How's that? So there we go. So that's one thing we're seeing. So that's happening. All fine and good. so there's a demand for more protected shipping is another thing which we're seeing. So what infrastructure gets built for protected shipping? Well, Shanklin is pretty exposed and there's not much. Lowestoft, however, up here, so that's all working. Lowestoft up here has a benefit of some natural protection. So what we might see, in fact, what we're going to see, because I'm about to do it right now, is we're going to see the beginning of the construction of... I need that, and I need this. That's not as high as I want it. It needs to be like... Oh, that's smoothing. That's why I'm dumb. Yes, I need this. Thank you. Yes, the start of construction of additional harbour protection. Because that is to provide a more protected harbour and generally kind of build up some infrastructure here to allow the protection of the harbour mouth. And then likewise, we'll see the same thing happening down at this end as well. There we go. Generally to provide, you'll see this sort of thing happening. In fact, Churchill himself was enacting some pretty substantial harbour construction sort of stuff going on at the time. So this, particularly up in Orkney, actually, around Scapa Flow, it was after a pretty major attack on some old naval well, Google it, Google Scapa Flow and the construction of Scapa Flow, and you'll see how much construction was happening. So we don't want screw, we want rock, because I want that to be looking like this. There we are. This is built by them putting huge stones dumped into the sea, likewise over here. So let's just there. Construction time. Anyway, so that's happening. What else is going on? So that's logistics for getting more brick and construction material. Now, how much is arriving? It's hopefully rising. It looks to have risen. Yeah, okay. Now, can we provide... So this should be consumers now. Interestingly, Mag Hull is taking loads, so... Mag Hull is taking absolutely loads, isn't it? You know what? How much is it? Let's see. Suppliers. Actually, that's a good idea. That's what I need. There's still tools in this game that I don't make much use of. Suppliers. So we're getting... interestingly, a lot of stuff getting shipped down from Royal Hartlepool Arms Company. Midland Brickmakers over in Butterley is providing a decent amount. Kroll Consolidated Construction up in Kroll. Midland Brickmakers, which is nearby. And then these two are the ones. So Froome Aggregates is the one that's further away. It's not being transported much, is it? Why is that? Richmond has this industrial area for ages. This is the Midland Brickmakers. It's a huge, big industrial established area. Pretty massive employer for Richmond. Yeah, this has grown out quite a bit. It's been there for ages actually, but it's certainly like some pretty hefty amounts of construction. You know, it's the size of the thing is massive now. Mostly road. You know, they've diminished the amount of rail supply that they use. Well, I'm getting distracted. So, what else are they supplying? So, Shildon Tool Company is providing very little, which is like... This surprises me. So, what are we going to do about this? We've already got one set of road traffic coming through, haven't we? Where is it? Let's see. Where is it? Bakery supplies. There was Shildon. I'm sure there was like... oh, there it is. Shildon Tools Company, yeah. There they are. Oh, they're orange. But I've decided also that other stuff around here is orange, which is really clever of me. So this... what are we going to make it? Should we make it like... I have no idea. Should we go with like... Yeah, let's go with like brown. There. It's a bit easier to see. So if I go here... let's see... Oh, the rate's tiny. Oh, yeah, crikey. Okay, so managed vehicles, we need to... There. Lots of extra vehicles. Lovely. The question is, how much is getting... I mean, the game is frozen, which is obviously fine. Boom, there we are. So that should now mean that the rate has... Well, it's not increased that much. 77. If I now pin that and then just 177, 186. Okay, this what should one more. Yeah, one more, and then I'll get over 200. That should help. And then rail should now pick up the slack. So this is from this, which is the rate is nearly 400. So that's a bit better. It's a bit better. I think it's got half the rate for planks, so that would help. So actually, you know what? Could do with another one of these, couldn't I? Thing is, we're hard done by because we don't have the rolling stock. They haven't got the capacity to be building more rolling stock. So yeah, we'll see what that does. What about fuel? So let's go to Shildon. Since Shildon's kind of acting as our, collectively these are one city. And let's kind of imagine that Shildon is needing the fuel for the naval stuff. Who is supplying fuel? So Dawlish. So that's the train that comes in and drops fuel off here. Actually, this is the fuel sidings. So actually, perhaps we need another fuel train to come in. So this is Maybra fuel. Maybra is. So that's Dawlish, yeah. Oh no, where is it? I need to keep that. You stay there. Suppliers. So Maybra is. Ah, okay, interesting. So that's shipping. I mean, not as much as it should be. What's that? So Maybra is getting. What's it getting supplied by? It's getting supplied from Cambridge. Which is this way, and it's been shipped over. Yeah. So we need to. Okay, Cambridge refinery. It's not. So we need to check how much this is shipping. So how much is this shipping? This is 249. So let's bump that up. See, we want this to be 400 to make sure we're maxing it out because we want to ship the maximum amount of fuel as we possibly can. Yeah. How's everyone doing, by the way? I've been very rude and not asked. This is what we're doing. We're ramping up. The war economy means that we have to ship. It's about legit. Everything has to ramp up like crazy. The game is getting slower when I multiply vehicles. That is because I've got like 3,000 road vehicles, I think now. Do say hello because the chat's frozen and no one seems to be saying anything to me. Verticalo likes big trains and cannot lie, and other nutters can't deny. Yeah, well, indeed. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Crikey. Golly. Goodness. Everyone's just very quiet and concentrate. Yeah, the game is freezing. Oh, it's giving me a blue circle. I don't think it's actually died. I think it will come back momentarily. There we go. Doesn't like that though, does it? 472. Okay, good. So I can sell off some of these new ones because we don't need quite that many. Let's sell that one, those ones. Yeah, and then okay, then create another one. Just to make sure we've got 400 there. Good. Go. There. Marvelous. Yeah, fine. So that's taking it from there and then sending it to there, which then that goes into this boats. Now, what's what's the rate of this? Oh, the rate of this is tiny. Interesting. So these are now okay. So let's manage these vehicles. Can we update these with? Now, what's this is fuel? So that's carrying 81. It's time to update these vessels, I think. Let's replace these. It's now 108. I mean, it's still... It's not a huge amount. The thing is, what choice... We don't really have much choice, do we? The thing is, though, I think we have to... Yeah, I think we're doing it. So we've got some extra ships. Now, what are we calling these? So, I should have said, what's our rate now that we've done that? 217. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's 325. Let's do it again. 433. So if I now sell this, I just want it to be there. 406. Okay. Oof. Right, now, what am I going to say? Cambridge refined liquids 01. Because it's the war, and so we're not going to be particularly creative, you know. Good. Fine. There we are. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I managed to miss 5 because I'm dumb. Actually, I've done 2 7s. I'm knocking this out of the park so far. Nice. This one is 9. These are all being built out of the ship. Yeah, this is more like it. This is the sort of war logistics that you're going to be seeing. Right, lovely. So that's those. Lucy, Margaret, Claire, and Alice. Why have I named them that? What if I can't remember. In any case, I'm sure there's a significance behind some of my naming in these. Anyway, never mind. Right, that's all happening. New vessels being shipped out. There, grand. So that's now over 400. So that should provide, yeah, more oil. Probably won't get torpedoed. Now the last check is then to understand what the logistics are from here, because it comes to Mabra, doesn't it? Yeah, so Mabra fuel down here. Do we need a siding? Do we actually want to build a railway siding and do it that way, or is there enough in the road capacity? Because this, let's have a look. So we've got Mabra fuels. That's it. That's the road thing. So 70. Oh my god. Okay, right. That's tiny. You ready for the game to freeze again? Everyone ready? Here we go. Thing is, what do we have any option? Can we ship round? I wonder if we could use the. I wonder if we could use that. Let me close this and close this. From here, I wonder if we could then ship it round. Yeah, maybe ship it inland to a new harbour that's perhaps tied into some rail sidings down here, and then run it up this way, perhaps? Or, what do you think? Yeah, the new bonus episode of Well, There's Your Problem. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. Everyone's watching both things simultaneously. Are those the fast trucks I'm cloning? Yeah, they are, yeah. 3% of the fuel being shipped from Dawlish there must be something. Oh, right, in this. Yeah, I don't know. I need to work out why that's being an issue. It's very strange, isn't it? Like, shipping a lot, transport, not a lot. Very confusing. Shield and Tool Company seems to be sorting itself out. And then Rugeley, not much is being shipped at all on Rugeley. Let's leave that there. Let's go up to Rouge. So okay, we need to work out the logistics on this, and maybe we ship it up to what have we got? What have we got? What existing infrastructure do we have? Well, we have the potential that we could ship up here, and then connect. This is connected by rail. It's a single branch line, currently doing timber. But perhaps there's something else we could do there. Perhaps we could provide an interchange. What's the other option? So we've got another. Could go here, and we could ship from. Oh, you can see all the shipping that's being built. It's clearly a very major shipping yard. Perhaps to this one, to the pier here, then into the sidings here, which could run out a fuel train, which itself could go. Can that go? No, it can't. That it could, because we could go through here onto this track. Oh no, because then that's facing the wrong way. Oh my god. Yeah, see, none of this is it. This is the railway network. It's not quite set up right. Through that way, and then yeah, because we want to get into that, but there's no real connection that way, so that's a bit tricky. There's no cord here either. Yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah, that's That is a tricky one, isn't it? That is a real tricky one. Because it's being processed in Maybury, so the oil refinery is there, so it's being processed there. It's just whether we get the trucks going to a siding. Perhaps we build a siding up here, maybe? And then it can get shipped back and forth. The issue is that shipping can't go through here. It's a very long trip anyway. It'd be a really long, ineffective trip. Check by setting up a line whether there's a connection you're missing. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I could do that, couldn't I? Let's see. So if I connect a new line from here to, and we need it to go, the place that it has to go to is here actually. So it's going, I've got, oh god, oh golly. It's going up through here, round there, oh my god. Round up here. Where's it off to after that? Oh god, I've no idea. It's then, I don't even know where it's going. I presume it's tying in this way? Oh yeah, there it is. Doing that. Very odd. I don't think that's viable, to be honest. I think that isn't a viable connection. Yeah, there we go. The network has limited us. This is the thing. A railway network built for one thing, and it's not capable of doing other things. So it's a bit tricky. I think for now we're going to have to bump those road vehicles. Let's go down and do that now. For now, while we're here. Yes. So what was it? Maybe fuels. Manage vehicles. Yeah, we're going to clone them all. No cash. We're out of cash. Build a siding on the other side of the refinery. You know what? Maybe... I'm going to double this now. Let's see. So having done that, okay, I've bumped up to 104, which isn't much. Maybe... So let's see, if that then goes... Be a pretty major bit of work, that's the thing. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what we can do here. Let's build cargo terminus. Yeah, 160. Yeah, let's keep it 160. No catenary. One track. Yeah, fine, whatever. Let's do this. How do I flip it? Oh, damn it. It's fine, I'll do that for now. It's not actually interesting, it's not connected, but that's fine. So I was going to put that there. Or maybe I could even do it. I could even do it like... thing is, by that point, it's quite low, so I kind of want to do it, yeah, higher. Let's see, is that... I'm just trying to get it the same height as this, so if I built it there, and then... Yeah, okay, so that's about the height. So if I did that... Let's see, because, you know, this actually is the sort of thing that might have been built during the war. Okay, so then, so build this siding... So if I built this here, with a road connection... Okay, so say I did that, right? Now, firstly, oh, you know what? Maybe that's not so crazy. Yeah, okay. Let's actually leave that like that. That's okay. So then, if I go, let's get to tracks. No. No damn catenary. That's fine like that. So if I put that at 30... Now, can I... Next question is... Okay, so forget that, actually. The question is, how do I get it to do this? And can I get it to come through here without demolishing absolutely everything in sight? No was the answer, apparently. Okay. Oh, that's a bit high, actually. So I can get it through, demolishes those buildings. Oh, I don't need to demolish that one. That I can. No, I do need to demolish that one. That is going. So do that, then that. How's that looking? Should commit to it. Is this happening? It is happening. Okay. We've demolished those buildings. It's wartime, folks. That's a big old warehouse that we're bulldozing, but such is life. We are building more railways. Hooray, everyone. Oh, God, how are we getting around here? Oh, I think I know how we're getting around here. I better do that construction. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. Now, the way I'm going to do this is by going there, clicking that, and then doing this. Like that. Yep, there we are. So we're going to have a little sort of jetty-side bit of railway. And then that'll allow us to build in our connection, because... there we are. That'll connect up to that, and then I'll fix the geometry shortly. I'm thinking that's going to allow me to do this. Actually, we can probably do it in such a way that we can just about get away with. How's that? Nice. And I can just eye this in, to be honest, now. There, that's that. That's how's vertically we're all right there, actually. We just need to work out a okay, a little bit further along here then, apparently. And then 35, that'll do me nicely. And then a 25-mile-an-hour turnout. Oh yeah, it doesn't let you do 25-mile-an-hour crossover, sorry. 26-mile-an-hour crossover. That allows that to happen. I need to signal this up. Oh gosh, I've been doing actual design, so I've forgotten what... So that's going to be coming to go that way. Okay, fine. So that's going to sit that signal there, and then another signal there. Fine. And then that's going to run in and out. I just need to finish this bit now. Let's see. That's going to go... That's 2. I need to go a little bit further along here. A little bit further. There. Now. Oh, a little bit more further. Okay, that's fine. So probably about to where that thing is. There. Apparently not that far. Okay. How much it is? Like that much. Let's see. Oof. Come on now. I haven't seen me building railways for a while. There are 33, marvellous. I just need to do this now. And I can do this. That. Right, what's happening? Yeah, there we are. Very nice. And actually what I want to do, because that is... Oh, where are we? Yeah, rock. I want that to be a smaller brush size. Because this will have just been built up. They'll have just built this up. They'll have just built it up with the nearest material they can get, which is probably rock dredged from the nearby whatever. So the earthwork, so the thing that it's sat on, it won't be a nice graded earthwork. I'm going to go with this because it's near the sea. They've just built it up on like they built up on rock. That might eventually get grass, but for now, no. There we are. Just do this way. There we are. Marvellous. And there's my ballast. Oh, actually, I need to smooth this a bit. There we are. It's better. It's gone a bit weird, isn't it? It's gone a little bit weird. Strange. Not quite sure what's going on there and why it's looking a bit weird, but anyway. And I just want to do this. Oh, what? No, assets. And this. Want to do smaller. Sorry if this is tedious for everyone, but I kind of want to build some... There we are. The trees is gone. Because, let's face it, that's exactly what happened. Those trees are gone. There. They've built a connection. Right, so... Whew, okay. Not out of the woods yet, because we need to build a street to connect this to this. Good. Actually, does it connect this way? No, it doesn't. It's just the front. Okay, fine. Oops, daisies. Now, that now does serve the fuel refinery. Good, that's progress. There we go. So that's been built there. That's been built. You can see they put those sidings in. Marvelous. They're going that way. Oh, it's not built a railway for ages. There we go. That's built. So that's been built. We now need to provide what do I want? You know what? I'm going to build a new. It's going to be a new shed. But it needs to be exactly the other way around from this. Of course, it doesn't lift itself up. Sigh face. Right. Is it going to lift up? No. Okay. Let's do that. There. How's that? Is that... Oh, that's about right. Good. Let's build some extra railway to connect that up. No. I want you to be up. There we are. Thank you. Lovely. And we're going to have it connect up here like this. Like this, and then I'm going to do it this way. There we go. And also just get a signal here. There. So this is... Okay, what's this? This is going to be Mabra fuel sidings. And there we go. And there we go. Maybe fuel sidings. Wagon shed. Yeah. Actually, it's not really. It's maybe a good. All right, I need to build a train. Right. Okay. So what's the train going to look like? It's going to hold these. It's going to have one of these. Ah, you know what? We can use one of these oldies. Now, what was... Now, let me just... I'm just going to quickly do it. War Department, UK, Second World War. Just remind myself. There we go. That's it. Marvellous. Excellent, lovely. That's what I wanted. Just double checking a thing. Oh, how are you? Is everyone watching there? Someday soon I might be doing some of the actual stuff. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Lewis, congratulations, by the way. Good stuff. We're going to have... What have we got? Lovely. No, we were strapped for cash. What's going on? Oh, yeah, add. There we go. And we want a load of... What are we going to go for? Like, big, shiny, or old? I think we're going to be going for... Oh, maybe we want... Yeah, go on then. 3, 4, let's get 160 meters worth. Ah, damn it. Of course it's... Fine. And... Do you want 2 of these? You want 2 of these, I think. Yeah. Oh, goods. Fuel. There. Now we're going to... What are we going to do with these? These are going to go onto a new line that we've not drawn yet. Okay, fine. We're going to draw the new line. Right, so we're going from here to... It's not actually that long a line. It's going to be going up and it's going to come off. Now, can I actually get to said... Can I actually get where I want to go? That's the next question. Well, ideally, I come round and join this. But I think... Yeah, I don't really... Oh, yeah, it comes in... Okay, right, fine. We're going to go into here and then turn around. Okay, fine. Which means I'm going to do this. Make that no. And then that should be able to come round? No, it's not letting it do that. Ah, no, because it's stuck on here. Okay. So it's going to come... Okay, what's it doing? It's doing a loop-de-loop somewhere, isn't it? Jesus, where's it off to? Oh, jeez Louise. Right, okay. So we need to work out where it's going to land in Shildon. Good bloody grief. Okay. Ah, we could just build an extra... Right, so that's there. So maybe we just build an extra sidings up this end. So it's coming up here. Maybe we build an extra... So what's it doing? What was it doing? It was coming up. Let's put it in pink because it's always easier to spot. So it's coming up there. So what I actually could do is bring it off into a siding on this side that then feeds everywhere with what it needs. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to do. So the question is now, how can I fit extra sidings this direction? That's challenge mode, isn't it? How can I do that? And send it through Hackney. Oh, wait a minute. So... yeah, so it comes up... Wait a minute, I'm getting distracted. So it comes up through here. Round... Through... Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Okay. So through here. Through that bit. Round there. Round... Here. And into the fuel sidings. Ah! Nice work, that person. Who was that? Leo, you knocked out the park, mate. Oh, what is not being knocked out the park is the fact that I can't find... Here we are, good. So let's get rid of that, and let's say we're going to add it. It's going to go round, and it's going to end up in here again. Look at that. That should now be working its way around. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's not bad at all, actually. I'm very pleased with that. Very good. So, there we are. There we go. And that is Mayborough to Shildon. Oh, fuel. Oh, where's it going off to? Oh, it's here. It's here. And it is there. Lovely. So that's going off around there. And that's... oh, I need to actually say what it's doing. So from here, it's going to pick up. It's going to load fuel. And then from here, it's going to empty fuel. How's that? That should be grand, shouldn't it? Now I just need to go back over to our new sidings and fire these trains into. There we are. Put these onto this. There we go. So there we go. We've got the War Department has built its first dedicated branch line. Marvelous. We just need to. God, where is it? Rock. Thank you. Oh, actually, I might smooth this out as well. Yeah, there we go. And then paint the stuff. Oh, let's make this bigger. And then, where was I? Yeah, a little bit of... Hey, I like to make these things look, you know, reasonably like they're a thing. There we are. That's ballasted up to the end there. This is going to be ballasted. Ballast. Good. Marvellous. Ballast up to there. Okay, so that's doing that. And okay, so they built this up. This has been built good to make sure they've got enough fuel coming up to the harbour, because ultimately getting fuel to the harbour is very important. So there we go. There's a nice little extra siding that they've built. Grand, doing that. Very nice. That's going that way. That's all working now, isn't it? So if I now go here and we'll press play. Actually, how much is that? If we should be able to click on that line now, and it should tell us 220. So we kind of need another one, don't we? Manage vehicles. Should we? 330. We need another one as well. Okay, fine. Well, we're going to do it. There. So they're now off to do their thing. Lovely. Oh, clever. That was good. Squirclehausen, what are you saying clever about? Is one of these rakes not two dash... Oh, I'm lost now. People are saying things. Change the platform at the fuel sidings in case the two lines at the same time. I think they're at the different ones, aren't they? Aren't they? I think they're both at different platforms in here. I think they are. Oh, no, they're not. They're not? They are not. No, I can change that anyway, right? Oh, yeah, good point. Let's pop this into Terminal 1. Yeah, good point. Very good point. Oh, bit weird that it's doing that. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, fine. Oh. They're all going to be coming out at once, which is annoying, because they're all going to get in each other's way, and they'll be in a big old bloody queue. Is the fuel transport... So when it gets here, I think... When it arrives here, I think there are... So if I click on trucks only, I think there are... Yeah. Oh, no, there's not really, is there? So let me just have a look at the fuel demand and what... So go here. Fuel is wanted... I mean, there's a lot of fuel wanted at the side of... But it's not all... yeah. Okay. We'll see. We might need to get some more trucks to kind of distribute it around there. Is the fuel transported to the station? I mean, from the refinery? Yes, it is. Yes, so very good question. I've just built this road to make sure it is connected, so that's now connected to the refinery, so that will feed So actually, if we go down here, this should now start filling up, right? Is it going to happen? Maybe? Possibly. Why is that stopped there? Oh god, because there's nothing. Oh, yeah. Also vertically, is that? No, it's okay vertically. I should probably loop that because it means this stuff is now going to wait for ages until... Oh no, it's fine actually, because that there's enough. We've got quite frequent signal blocks on our metroified railway, so actually that should come through fine. Should come through fine. Yeah. We've immediately put a level crossing onto our snazzy road, but whatever. Oh, what's this? Is that one of the new ones? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Shiny. So much shiny going on. Turn first train around. Oh. Oh yeah, good idea. Let's do that. That's a good idea. I like that. Fuel demand rather topical today, isn't it? It is rather topical today because Britain's become it's gone back to the 70s. Yeah. Hooray! So that's doing that. That'll go out and get lost, and then I can turn the other one around, right? Did wartime freight run on usually Metro lines? Well, the thing is, yes. Go and have a look at the Metropolitan lines during London times, and you'll find that the Metropolitan Railway was running freight on it for the wartime efforts. So absolutely, definitely, yes. There we go. So that's going to run doing that. Grand. There we are. So now, there. Look, it's working because there's a little bit of juice filling up there. Good. Now, what I want to kind of do, actually, is while I'm here, is maybe just tweak the line and say it's going to wait until full. And its maximum stop time is going to be 90 seconds. There we are. There. Oh, do I want that? Oh, the thing is that this is going to mean that freight is going to sit and wait. So actually, that was quick. Has that been all the way around? Crikey. So this is where I need to build another siding here. Let's do it. Because otherwise the stuff will sit and it'll block the heck out of my railway. So from here we're going to go... I'm going to get rid of this signal, actually. Wait, yeah, I am. Actually, I can get rid of this signal too. Because we've got our signal blocks. That's fine. Let's get rid of that. So we can have this can go from here to we are obviously we have no cash. That's fine. It's wartime. We're spending those war bonds like there's no tomorrow. Did I take a census at the start of 1941? I did not. I forgot to. Nailed it. Let's do that now. Well, let me create my siding, and then we'll do just that. There we are. Thank you. Let's go back to this sort of size, and sorry, I actually want to do that. There we are. There we go. That's the length of my train. There's my train. There's me siding. A little bit longer for a bit of breathing space. Good. And then back in here. It was weird when it allows it to. Why is it allowing that to be so... There. Now what I need to do is plop a signal. A one-way signal, in fact, here. And then I also need to go back in here, manage the line, and then from West Shieldon Fuel Sidings, it's going to park here. There we go. And that'll mean that those trains will park mostly out of the way. And then from that point on, hopefully there'll be enough of them moving around that they won't get in the way. But that, I think, will work nicely. Yes. Also, let's save. So what we're going to do is save. What is it? It was, what is it? May 1941. Yeah. 1941. May 05 and May fuel siding. Let's save that, shall we? So that's we've seen Italy enter the war. We've had our October blitz. They haven't. Asking important questions there from D. Right, that's going to go in there. Park there. Fine. Okay, that seems to be working. Let's keep things moving. That's parked there. It's not in the way. I mean, it is going to be in the way. It's moved a little bit, but hopefully it's going to stay out of the way. That's running in that direction. Good. That's parked there, so that's off that direction. Okay, okay. I think we're grand here. I'll take it. Is that? Oh yeah, that's the other one. Oh god. How can I fix that? Longer siding? Probably just do longer siding, couldn't I? Let's do that. Let's extend our siding a bit so we can get space for double. In fact, let's put a signal in here so we can actually store 2. And then let's place our tracks. So, god, how long was that? That was about that distance, so we want that again this way. Let's do this and let's have it run. Let's have it run round to here and then a little bit there. Okay, we've had to dig some extra earthwork, which won't make anyone very happy. Civil engineers are happy, but anyway, there we are. So that's doing that, and then that should now probably put that signal. Let's put another signal. Let's just put it a little bit. Give a bit of breathing space. That should now... Oh, where's it gone? Oh. Yeah, that's now there. So that's now going to disappear off down there. Good. Is it going to go down there? Actually, if I... That's reset. I just wanted to reset its brain to make sure it goes off down there and stays out of the way of our metro railway. Which I think it will. Go, go, go. Yeah, marvellous. So that's kept those 2 out of the way. Actually, it's kept that one in there, which is... Okay, it's fine. Everything's going to work, probably. Oh, should the main tracks also be resignaled? No, they're fine. There's enough. The signal block's very short because it's designed to allow lots of flowing metro stuff, so that's fine. There we go. Now, what was I talking about airfields earlier? I was talking about airfields, wasn't I? Have we got... so fuel. That seems to have increased a bit. Now, let's go up to Rugeley and just have a look at the fuel transportation situation from Rugeley. Because there is... Yeah, this. Yeah, manage... Okay. Manage vehicles. I'm going to be cheeky here and there. Swap that with this. There we are. MV. What is this? RFF01. That's what we're going to call this one. Lovely. And now, pop you there and pin you there so I can keep an eye on. There, good. That. This. This. Oh, run out of cash again. Lovely. Fine. Shipping. Much more of the shipping. I want that to be 400. One more. There, perfect. And another one there. Now, in hindsight, I should have kept the old ones on the other line as well, because it's interesting that way, but anyway. Right. Oh. I forgot 4. This one's going to be 6. And the next one's going to be 7. And the next one's going to be 8. Lovely. And then 9. And then 10. This is the stuff you're here for, folks. This is the stuff. I'm basically playing a computer game with all of you watching. I suppose that's the point, isn't it? There we are. So that's all in there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, fine. That's now at 400, a rate of 400. Is that going to mean that this starts functioning? I hope so. So now I need to check the supply chain. So that ships from where? So that gets connected to... So that is... that. So that connects. That takes fuel from over here. Which means I need to check that this has got a decent enough rate, which it really doesn't. So let's pin that. Manage vehicles. Let's double those. Yeah. Or maybe, do we want to build it just a new... Do we want a new jetty? How close is it? It's not... I think it's just about too far for us to build a new jetty here for the fuel that's direct from this. Because that could be the alternative, is that they build new dock facilities. I'm not sure, though. I don't think it's close enough. I don't think the road connection's close enough. Or is it? It could be. Trouble is, there's a bloody railway in the way. So that's a bit of an issue. Anyway, we've increased that rate sufficiently that if I do this, I think we might be there. 396, oh, one more. There. Lots of roads, vehicles, busy. So that supply chain now should be good. That should help. Let's go this way. So, where are they all coming out of here? Oh yeah, good God. Look at this. Busy. So they're all going to come into over here. They're all going to come into the harbour here, which will then fill this up, which will mean that this fills up. And this now go in here. AP shield and fuel. What's the rate for this? Not much. But I'm kind of willing to sit that there for now and let it do its thing. Now, has the snarl that mess we made down here sort of started fixing itself yet? Probably. What's going on? Yeah, it seems to have. Yeah, okay. Maybe right, good, marvelous. And the road and rail are competing. I know that I've doubled up the road capacity, but also did rail. It's fine, more the merrier. So now the question is, how's that helping Shildon? Is it obviously improving the amount of fuel? I mean, that's okay. Yeah. How's Bradshaw doing? Pretty well. How are our towns doing generally? We've got Bradshaw is according to this massive. Kingston just is relentless. Bloody Nora. I don't know why it's doing so well for itself. It really is, isn't it? Cripes. Shanklin is doing well for itself as well, by the look of it. How's our bomb out working? It seems like some new buildings have popped up in the hole. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they've literally some new things have popped up to fill the hole. Maybe we should we fill that hole in? Do you think? Should we fill it in? Yeah, I think we should fill it in. Let's just fill it with some local gravel. Lovely. And then also, let's first of all smooth this. Go. Cash time. There we are. And let's fill it in. There. Marvellous. Filled in. We've patched up the holes. We'll come to that later. Yeah. Not fully fixed due to lack of materials, not a dangerous pit anymore. Yeah. Oh, what's happening? Just ruined their water feature and destroyed the house prices. Yeah, I know that. They quite like the pond. Anyway, right, so that's that filled in. Oh, what else? What other logistics do we need to sort out? What is it, 1941? Oh, let's build some more airfields. We need more airfields, definitely, because they can... So, as ever, this history is kind of analogous to... I'm trying... Like, it's worth saying that history is going to diverge a little bit. Up till now, we've basically been paralleling, like, British railway history, because it's what I know, but also it's kind of it can be quite broad sweeping and still apply generally. That doesn't kind of work as we get into the second half of the 20th century, because everything gets, firstly, more familiar. Secondly, more happens, busier, more things are happening. So it's going to be more difficult to kind of keep it analogous while feeling like the lore and feeling like, basically, if I'm going to RP the heck out of it, we're going to diverge slightly, not entirely, and actually we're going to have fun with proving how changes politically can still end up with the same outcome. So there's a bit of fun to be had there. The point I was going to make was there are still, throughout this next however many years, there's still going to be, the history's still going to be analogous. So the things that happen, I'll still be using to explain stuff that was happening in British or other railway history. Certainly, but generally British railway history. And indeed, when it comes to airfields, the RAF was building its airfields at a pretty high rate until about 1942. And then it continued to upgrade those airfields, enlarge the airfields. But in terms of building new sites, from 1940 until 1942 was it was a massive civil engineering project. Lewis is saying, where will all the evacuated children sail their little homemade wooden boats when they return from their evacuation homes? I'm referring to that little mucky pond. Yeah, that's a fair point. So, I mean, evacuation is a very good point. You mentioned evacuation. That's one of the things the railways had to do in a major way, was evacuate children out of the major cities to the countryside. Very strange, arguably unhelpful, potentially quite propagandist thing that the railways were doing. Yeah, interesting nonetheless. Anyway, right, waffling. Oh, what am I doing? What was I doing? Airfields. Okay, so it'd be good if I'd mapped them out, because then I could see where we've got gaps. I haven't... So the thing is, we need to look at the terrain, because this is too hilly. It's too hilly to put one there, unless you perhaps put one on the top. Maybe had one there, because there's not much in terms of airfields. There's not really much here, is there? If I pop stations in, I think this will. Is that fine? I'll put this on for everyone's benefit to see this. So we've got an airfield down here. We've got South Nottingley, although actually it makes no sense to call that North Droitwich. If you've got RF North Droitwich, we haven't got anything really around Leighton or Flitwick. We've got the airfield here at AAF Uckfield there. I kind of get the feeling that there needs to be a bit more in the way of air defence for. So how can we deal with that? Is it going to happen? Can we fit some of that action? We've just had our plantation forestry put in down here as well. Because Shanklin is a pretty major place. It's only really got defence from Biggin Hill up there. So I'm thinking we need another airfield, actually, down here. So let's do that. Let's do it. Where are we going to put it, though? That's challenge mode. This looks like not a bad spot. There we are, yeah. That'll do nicely. Let's just do my usual. Bulldoze this, and also... oh, that's fine. Let's pop a... Actually, no, we're going to do this. Yeah, and then damage that. That kind of looks... That's got a nice little vibe to it. So this is going to be... What is this going to be? This is going to be... F Flitwick. Flitwick, there we are. Done. Good. Flitwick Airport. That's going to be AF Flitwick, and likewise this is AF Flitwick. Marvellous. I just build the road to make that connection. As you know, I like to do this, so we're going to very nicely... No. Oh, no. More upwards. A bit more upwards. Oh. Good. Oh, and I need to flatten this. This crashes things, doesn't it? Wait a minute. Seems alright. Good. It's wrapped in forest. That is a thing. There we go. That looks like a reasonably substantial... There we are. Lovely. Athletic. What else? Where else we need airfield? So let's work our way around the coast again. So we've got Biggin Hill there. Actually, enlarge Biggin Hill with... Oh, that's right. We can't. Interesting. Gonna... Yeah, there's the old road there on that side as well. Let's bulldoze this. Oh, you know what I should have done is actually... Nutsacks. I should have done... It's kind of like this, wasn't it? Yeah. And then let's go back here, configure this, pop in... pop in two big old... There. And also here, you as well, thank you. Grand, and I mean, I should have probably like there. It's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit less messy. So now I'm gonna go with building our road again. There. What have we got? Yeah. And let me just grand, and then I'm just going to do this and this to this. Yeah, lovely. There, marvellous. Lewis says Lewis's nan was evacuated from Brighton to Yorkshire, which makes sense if you actually believe there are going to be coastal air raids. Well, yeah, indeed. Gosport to Eastleigh. Good grief. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Yeah, crikey, Mikey. Right, okay, so that's there. We've got Biggin Hill there. So let's keep going around. What else do we have? So Southport. Southport is also not particularly well defended, is it? We've got some gaps here on this coast. So particularly given the particularly given. Can we fit an airfield here? That's the question. The thing is, it's a lot of land. See what I mean? It's a lot of land, so it's a pretty major civil engineering undertaking to fit these in. And they don't fit everywhere. So can we fit one here? We can't. I think we've done this, haven't we? We've kind of been on this journey of like, there's nowhere to damn well put one. Are we just going to obliterate this forest? The answer is, yeah. That's exactly what we're going to do. Except perhaps flipped. Let's flip it. Yeah, let's flip it this way. Yeah. There. Good. Let's smooth this out. And just do the usual. The huge. And then I quite like it when we do that. I quite like that style. I think it looks quite good. This is going to be Southport, of course. There we go. And if this, I'm sorry if you find this bit boring, but I promise you there'll be some level of interesting payoff. Send me your feedback. If you find this annoyingly boring, you don't get why I'm doing it and wasting my time faffing around with it, then do tell me that in the chat. But I promise there is some vague level of sensible payoff. There we go. And there we are. Those trees off the end of the runway keep the boys on their toes. Yeah, that's a very good point. We're going to have to... They're gone. F. F in the chat for the trees. There we are. Also probably a bit of this as well, right? Yeah, there we are. So that's that. There we are. There's AAF Southport, should I say? What's up in Orpington? We've already got AAF Orpington up here, which is again quite a well-established airfield. What else? Work our way around. Not much down this side, but I think we've got a reasonable bit of air defence. We've got Cleesby up there, which I'd say probably is going to get expanded because of the fact that it seems to be, you'd argue, given the direction at which Italy was sending its bomber forces, these are the areas that are going to get substantial expansion of their airfield. So that's up there, and then we've got the other airfield up here, AF Froome, which I think again they're going to expand. Oh no, they're not, because there's no space because the road's in the way. Oh, terrific. Anyway, that's fine. They can fly them up. The Women's Auxiliary Air Force can fly them up. That's what they used to do. Right, okay. The chronic troubles. Those trees giving their lives for the country, yeah. Whereas in Ireland, World War II is euphemistically called the emergency. Really? That's so very Mitchell and Webb, crikey. Repurposed for the rail effort rather quickly. Yeah, they were immediately turned into sleepers. Let's face it, those trees were not wasted. They were immediately turned into, and if not, they were also turned into, like, billet huts for the people manning or sort of staffing these airfields. Not manning, staffing. I sent an email about that to the receptionist, the new receptionist who started Arcadis. They kept using the word manning the reception. I was like, can you use staffing, please? Because I'm a good little virtue signaler. Right. Good. Virtue signaling is good, folks. Don't battle against virtue signaling. I didn't send it in a CC email. I just sent it to the guy and was like, look, could you? I was very polite, and he was like, oh yeah, sure. It's fine. Easy. How are we doing with these? These are getting expanded. Shall we say how this is going? Let's click this one so I don't get it wrong. We don't want it 64. We want it to be like, let's go with, I don't know. That's even narrower. Jeez Louise. No, let's do like 29, wasn't it? Lovely. There, grand. Very nice. Oh, this one always makes me cry. This tune is so good. Like, it's so emotive when you're playing it and like bad things are happening. It's like, okay, this is a computer game, but also kind of think about what happened in across Poland, and it's pretty horrifying. Let's get some rock. Let's go back to this rock. There we are. Oh yeah. There we are. I'm just trying to deal with the fact that the island is being shaped by war. It is being shaped by war. You know what? Probably is going to go along here now. Is probably going to be a. Yeah, probably going to be a road. Let's face it. Is there a connection of that end? Oh, there isn't. Yeah. Let's do it that way. There we go. Extending the that up there, and then I don't know what's going on with this one. Should we extend it a bit further? I don't know how. This is slow going. This is big civil engineering, and it's slow going. And actually, the work at Scapa Flow. Oops. The work at Scapa Flow wasn't complete until after the war. We are. Worth giving a Google. It's very interesting. Come on. It's doing that thing where it's just ignoring me. Come on. What are you doing? There. Oh, crikey. Anyway. Marvellous. Okay, so that construction is ongoing. Ships galore, that's quite war-y, so that's, you know, massive ramping up of that. Use those trees to patch up the damn bridge. Yeah, it's true. Talking of which, we need to go and fix that. So let's go and have a think about it. So it's been a year. They've had a year to work out what they're going to do for that bridge. And they realise that they need to reinstate it. They're going to reinstate the bridge. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, I think I've got a reasonably good idea what we're going to do about it, actually. Which is collapse this bit. Actually, there are several locations where backup bridges were constructed if original bridges were bombed. Or is that a myth? I can't remember. That north of York, there's an area. I think there's a bombed bridge, and they ended up Skelton Junction, and they built an extra bit. I don't know. It's something I've not investigated. Go and have a look and see what you think. It could be interesting. Right. First of all, we're going to do this. Not that though. Jesus. This. Oh. We're going to do this. Now, can I? Yeah, that's more like it now. I want to do more of that, and without it getting rid of the intermediate supports. There. There. That's what I want to happen. Now my hope is that when I do this... Oh. I have to do it the same way. Hopefully this will work then. Oh, it's got rid of the... Oh, it's got rid of the intermediate support, hasn't it? Well, F. Now, if I do... That's... an insanely long span. Also, a weirdly... The vertical alignment is weird. I'm using this. Let's start this again. Plane's brakes fail when landing at Southport, going straight through someone's house. Yes. Yes, that is going to happen. Right. What's going on here? That's a bit weird. Okay, fine. Let's start this again. There, now. I think this is because there's actually a level difference between the two sides, which is a bit strange. Ah, I do have 3 supports though, so this is a victory. This is a victory. It's a victory in realistic... Oh, Jesus! Oh, crikey. I didn't realise that the vertical alignment was so knick-knacked on this. Good grief. Is it really that bad? It is, isn't it? It really does drop height on the other side. Ugh. Maybe I need... Okay. So... What do we think? Can I leave that like... I can't leave that. I can't leave that like that. It's so bad. Is it... Horizontally, it's fine. It's just the vertical that's... knacked. Okay. Well... okay. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, damn it. It's got rid of my intermediate pier, hasn't it? Dang. Okay. Really doing me a number here, aren't you? Game. What now? What can I do about this? Not really much I can do. Fundamentally, the vertical is a bit hammered on the bridge. It's an old bridge. I mean, yeah. Let's just... Should we just go with it? How's this gonna look? Is it looking any better? It's not looking any better. It's looking precisely as hammered. I don't like it. The thing is, it would look better if I drew it from one side to the other. Do you know why I can't do that? Because if I do that, it'll do the stupid suspension bridge thing. And I'm not doing this stupid suspension bridge thing, because I like the look of this bridge when it doesn't do the stupid suspension bridge thing. You've all watched all of your Well Is Your Problem podcast Patreon supporters, so you've all seen the live episode. I'm not in the mood for flexible bridges. Right. Spoilers. Right, here we are. Now, if I do this... Fine. It's doing that. Now, if I then knock a hole in the middle... That's... I mean, not only that, but like the height is ridiculous. It's too high. That's not... But if I do this now... Please tell... Yes. And then... Ah, now, that... Ah, there we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Replaced bridge. 3 intermediate piers. Happy days. I am a happy Muppet. That means that my railway is functioning correctly again. Which is very nice. There we are. So that's nice. So that's functioning again. What else is going on? What else are we doing? So let's go back to Bradshaw and check on Bradshaw. What's going on in the war at the moment, actually? It's worth me actually checking my list. So... Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to keep going around. So I'm going to keep having a look at airfields. So we built airfields on that side. I just remind myself where the other ones are. So we've got... there we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we've got an airfield in... Oh, yeah, Cleasby is in Raleigh. Let's face north. So that's then Frome... Hexham and Dorchester don't really have much. In fact, Lowestoft is only relying on AF Lowestoft. So perhaps we need... Did we try and place one here and it was too hilly? I think we did, didn't we? It was like, it's too hilly, we can't do it here. But that is clearly not the case, because that looks fine to me. Okay, good, we're going to put one here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's also then bulldoze these buildings and put them at the other end. Lovely. Good. Am I shouting into the mic, by the way? I'm really sorry if I am. Let's just flatten that out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we need to build a road connecting these two. Lovely. And then I'm going to demolish... No, Jesus, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to demolish that from here to here. Because... There. Ooh. There. Right, nice. And then go this. Actually, it's probably the sort of thing where they might have extended this up like this to meet there, and then a little. Very nice. Everyone's like, "Oh, has he finished doing bloody airfields?" Oh, good, he has. And then I'm doing more airfields again. Oh, what is this? AF Dorchester. There we are. Marvellous. So that's Dorchester. Then we've got Lowestoft up here. Did Kroll get an airfield? It didn't, did it? Is there space for one down here, do you think? The thing is, I don't think... Given that it's that direction, that direction from where I am, what direction am I pointing? That direction? That I can't. There's a delay. Yeah. Pain tonight's devastated over loss of express service. Yeah, they've that down. Yeah, that way. Yeah, over there. So over there is where the aerial threat's coming from. So the majority of the airfields are over that side, but they do still need stuff over here to defend. So for example, they've got an airfield here defending the arms factory, because that's major. They've got where are we? North Hendon here is, I mean, yeah. Anyway, Wakefield doesn't really have one, does it? There's not really an airfield down that side. I mean, there's enough. There's around there. Then there's an airfield here at Framlingham, and then we're down here. We've got Kingston got one, didn't it? Yeah, yeah. It's AF Hove. I have a feeling that Hove, this one's going to get expanded a bit because, oh, what happened there? Oh. AF Hove. Ooh. Hove. Good. You there. And then also you there. Yeah, nice. It's amazing how much these just reset their name without any prompting. It's quite something. I'm very impressed by the extent to which these just immediately reset their name at the slightest hint. There we are. Anyway, I'm going to place more road. Actually, you know what? I quite like that. I leave that exactly like that. Oh, there's AF Hove with substantially more hangar power because presumably squadrons are based out, larger squadrons are based out of there. It's quite well placed to defend. Obviously, Minehead is busy with. I mean, these places are busy with domestic flights as much as they're also doubling up. It's not like, in the UK generally the domestic airports are left to it, but apart from a few that were commandeered. But there's not the space on the islands here, so these have been purloined to be military airfields. There's not a huge amount down here, is there? There's not much in the way defending industry down here. Is there, the thing is, I'm not sure. Is there the space for it? Oof, I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is. There isn't, is there? Tricky. Oh, bye, Jermaine. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. Oh, I've got some cold pizza downstairs. Is my dinner. Then we've got Broadgate Field, lovely. And then that's pretty much it, isn't it? Is there anything else going on? Oh yeah, that's it. We've got Ely Forest, which, as pointed out by others, we probably need to do a bit of this, don't we? It's a bit of that, and then a bit of this as well. Just to, yeah, there. That's probably a bit better, isn't it? I mean, it's not a huge airfield, Ely Forest, isn't it? Yeah. Should pop another hangar. There, lovely. Let's do this. Lovely Ely Forest, and then... Oh, there we go. And then we keep going around. I'm just checking all this while we're going. Just checking out what we've got. So then we've got another airfield down here in North Droitwich, and then I think we're almost round back here, and we've got back to AF Flitwick. Okay, good. I think we've done enough. Now, if it's nearly 1942, I think we're on top of it. Actually, it's worth pointing out. So, yeah. So that's it. So that's. I think in terms of airfields, I think we're there. I think we've built all the airfields we need. Marvelous. So, how's everything looking? How? Oh, how's that? Firstly, let's go. I'm curious to see. Let's go back over to Shanklin. Our. Oh, yeah, look. Already they're building. I mean, it can't be. The economy, the war economy, can't be that depressed if they've immediately built their homes on the rubble. Interesting. Anyway, let's go back over here. I want to see if the fuel is now shipping over to Shildon. Let's see the charts. Has it dived upwards? Not particularly. Oh, let's go back to Shildon again with the suppliers. Dawlish is still shipping a lot. Mayborough, not a huge amount. Now, has this started? Let's have a look down at the supply chain. This might well be collecting. I mean, there's not much fuel, is there? Have these trains spread out a bit now? Not particularly. Is this one full as well? Oh, not much. Interesting. Realign the road a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I'm not sure I will. That's going to accelerate around. And now what I really want to do is follow. I'm going to keep this pinned for now. I'd quite like to follow one of these as it works its way around. Yeah, let's do this as well, just in case there's a train blockage. Quite like the idea of following one of those trains round. Oh, actually, that's a very good point. So we're going to go into our... If I go into our train fleet... just trains, and then if I... Up here... goods. Yes, I want goods. Go down here. If I select all of the BS&W are goods services... and then also do this. Ooh, new stuff. Ooh, interesting. What's that? Trucks and things. Okay, that's going to make logistics interesting. We shall be doing some upgrades shortly. We've got lots of wagons and all sorts and all sorts. They're all getting war paint. The passenger trains they're not so fussed about, but the goods trains are getting... They're getting painted dark so that they are a little bit harder to spot for yon enemy. Caramel, hello, Caramel Danson, checking in one day since I'm on episode 6. Oh, best of luck on the Northern Trains job application. Absolutely, best of luck with it. Hopefully, I hope you got some support on the careers Discord page channel thing. Best of luck. Yeah, episode 6. Good grief, what was happening back in episode 6? Good grief, what things are happening back then? I can't even remember. It was so long ago. What year were we in? $253,000 for a cloth-covered wagon. Wartime inflation says hi. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Anyway, right, so they're all painted in kind of a dull colour, boringly. What else have we got? So that's fine. Let's get rid of that now. If we go... This thing is working its way somewhere. Yeah, whatever. Okay, fine. What is it? It's 1942, January 1942. Wait, the Sky train in the game is the C-49, not the vastly greater numbered C-47. I know, right? The C-47 is the Dakota. That's the version of of that aircraft, of that airframe that is totally ubiquitous, and yet they're going for the C-49. Word, very word. I don't get it either. Right, so... Are we going to now exploit that and ship some stuff by air? That's the next question. Do we want... So we've got... What have we got down here? This counts as a goods thing, right? And it's not got a connection, has it? It needs a connection. It doesn't count as a thing. So it's not connected... Oh, God, what's happened? It's not connected to anything, so... Could I, if I built like the proper terminus thing, could I start shipping tools? Thing is, I think they're pushing it... Oh, not entirely. Maybe? If I go and find another tool factory. What other ones are there? I could get the map up. This game is crazy. 138 C-49s were built, compared to 10,000 plus C-47s. Yeah, I know. This game is drunk. It's drunk. I tell you. Right. So where are we? Let's look in here. Halewood Company. Let's. Halewood. Yeah, lovely. Let us swap these aircraft for. Oh, let's do this. Let's swap these for SkyTrain. Lovely. Also, what were those? Oh, dang! I didn't want to do that because I really want to follow that train as it works its way through the centre of Shildon because I think that'd be really fun. Where was it? Is this one? Is it this one? No, that's good covered. Where were we? Where was we? Is that it? No, it's steel. No, damn. This is it. Good, fine. Let's keep that moving. That's fun. There we go. Let's see. Marvellous. Okay, so I've got myself all in a tiz and distracted. I think up here... Where is it? a definite thing that I'm delivering that is not in its optimum. I think it's maybe the bricks. Yeah, it is. So, let's click this. Do this. So I think all of these... Oh, wrong one. I think all of these... all of them need replacing with the newest... Where is it? I think there's one that carries that's designed for bricks. Yes, there is. We need to bare penny to allow that to happen. Lovely. Now, if I go to this should now be... Yeah, there we are. Look at this. Oh, marvellous. Let's do our normal and have a look through the road fleet, see if there's anything that needs upgrading. Oh, what's happening here? Love that AOA. AOA? What if I don't? Right. Let me go over here. Is it? Let's take this sweet time. Fine, whatever. Oh, also, let's go up and have a look. Are these sidings being used properly? I've built sidings up here. I'm curious to see if they're getting used properly. Oh. Right, what I need to do now is look at this rail line and see... no wonder. That is not nearly enough vehicles. Manage. We need to basically have more of these. Do you think we could double the amount without causing horrendous congestion? No, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we'll deal with the consequences because it's wartime. Let's do this. Yes. Now, how much do I need? It's expensive. There. That was how much I needed, apparently. Okay. Yeah. Lovely. That's going to cause nightmares somewhere. Only one way to find out. Yeah, true. Have I considered putting bricks on a plane? I refuse to engage with the game's stupid, bizarre ability to put utterly time uncritical, heavy stuff onto planes. It's bonkers. As alternatives to conventional bombs, well, indeed. Right. Okay. So this, I mean, I presume it's shifting stuff. Yeah, dropping bricks onto other planes is an actual World War I tactic. Oh, you name it, they were dropping it out of their biplanes in World War I, right? Absolute anarchy. Look at this. Look at this thing's pissing along. That's a local Fruit and Torpington service. Very nice. Hardly paying any attention to our lovely local services. You know what? I'm going to set up a new... Actually, yeah, no. I'm going to set up a new line. It's going to go from... No, damn. No. I need this to have some freight capability. Thank you. What's going on here? Yeah, there we are. Lovely. Now, I want to go from here to... Actually, no, I don't want to go from there. I want to go from... Where's Halewood? Halewood. There. Halewood. To... Because I don't think we're shipping out the packaging. Going from Halewood to Raleigh. There we go. Yeah, there we are. And if I skim over to here... Where are we? There, Halewood. There we are, and that's going to Raleigh there, and it's going to be this colour. Oh, and we're going to... Oh, what's this? And we want to buy... What we're going to do, buy a few of these. And we're going to paint them this colour, and we're going to put them onto the Raleigh thing. And then we're going to do... Where is it? Where's it gone? It's here. Raleigh, and we want to pick up boxes. I'm going to drop off boxes. That's fine. All I need to do now is whiz over to... back to Raleigh and... Yeah, lovely. back to Raleigh and make sure that there is a truck facility. Well, I also need to see where the fuel needs to go. The fuel is going up this end. Okay, okay. Let's build buildings. Let's close this for now. This, yeah, good. And it'll give me a little, gives me the little thing. So I want that to go. Let's put one there, one here, and then one. Because I'm going to build a bridge over there actually. So let's put one. Let's put one here as well. Where was the other one I just placed? What was it? I've forgotten. I can't see it. Oh, that's why I can't see it, because I've not put that on. Do I want to put one here as well? Maybe I do, you know. Yeah, because then I'll cover those. Yeah, fine. Let's build that road. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that looking? Oh yeah, nice. That's quite nice actually. Quite like that. Mud. And let's drop it. Yeah. And we're now gonna do it. Oh, golly. Nope. Nope. And also nope. There. Let's do this. And that just, there we are. Good, and I'm just going to drop this. Oh, golly, what have I done? I've broke it. Oh, it's not happy with that, is it? Let's do that. Yeah, grand. There. It's doing that weird thing where it makes a massive hollow for some reason. There, that'll do. So we need over here, we need to build one of these. Why am I doing this? It's because I just want to I need a bit of, like, some logistics. So if there's stuff getting shipped over from Halewood, they're shipping it over, you know, if Halewood is, the Halewood company it's ambiguous. What are they building? Who knows? Maybe it's bombs. But they're sending stuff over to send out to here, which is presumably they're using this AF Cleesby as a bit of a distributor for whatever it happens to be that they're shipping over here. I do want that to be there, yeah. Good. Oh, jeez. Let's do that and do this. Good. And let's do this, because this is also, yeah, part of the airfield. Yeah, it was Cleesby, yeah, I just, no, these aren't though. Annoyingly. There, done. Yeah, Cleesby, happy days. Right. So this is going to load up with good stuff, and then we're going to ship. So we need a little line from here to, where's the first one? The first one's here, then here, then here, then here, and then returning. Happy days. Lovely. And then that's nice. That's going to be this color. And it's delivering equipment, wasn't it? So we need to build, that's fine. Let's build a road depot here. Good. Let's smooth that out, and then also paste the name here. No, not do that. Let's do, because it's just this. Lovely. Good, and we're going to build, what do we need? It needs to carry equipment, so which one carries, oh, none of them, we just need the big one. Okay, fine, we're going to have 10 of these, no, 8 of these. Buy them, and we're going to paint them nice green colour. And then we're going to set them onto this. And that should now work, right? Should be doing its thing. Lovely. There we go. Actually, let's face it, this is a F. Let's call it. Let's call it that because it is. No. Well, let's go with War Department. Let's say that, shall we? Okay, fine. And what have we got? We've got this as well. This. No. This. This. I'm trying to call. Good. Hellwood. And I think I'm going to say the same thing here. This is also going to be lovely. They've claimed it. It's been commandeered. There we are. Good. Marvellous. Claim that for the greater good. Let's go over here and continue time moving. Let's see what's going on. That should all work nicely. Have I fixed it? No? Yes? Plane line. I fixed it. Maybe a good reason to go down the road. Ah, no. It's fine. It's fine. Look how busy. This is Shildon, isn't it? Shildon, Shildon, Shildon. Aircraft everywhere. Literally, what's that over there? Is that an aircraft? It is, yeah. Planes, planes, planes. This is fun. I've been looking forward to traversing its way through here. So enjoy the ride. I'm gonna have a drink of water while we watch. So get a nice angle for us to enjoy it. I think this angle's nice actually. There we are. Let's enjoy that. Some minor congestion going on. There we are. Oh, it's going that way. There we are. Working its way through here. The lines are too busy through Shildon for them to have time to put in an extra crossover. That's my justification for it mixing and matching through the metro stuff. There we are. Then now what's it going to do? It's going to go straight on the throughs through. That's it. Yeah, nice. Check what the date is due. Fine. Sorry. There we are. Lovely. This is fun. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's pulling. Look at it going straight. Oh. Oh. I've screwed up. There, these are all buttoned. Look at these. I mean, it's quite. Is this full of? Is it full of fuel? It's not full of fuel. Interestingly, they're not. Oh no, but we know this one isn't full of fuel because we've already established that. I love this. That is so nice. In fact, I love this whole curved viaduct. I'm a massive fan of. I have to say, I think it's awesome. It just looks nice. It just looks really nice. And this whole area is chaos, and I love it. It's just such massive chaos. It's a big old urban area. Everything's grown kind of fairly organically. Oh, it's the stuff. So this is going to work its way through Hackney Junction now, right? Crikey. There we are. Right, that's going to shift. I think it's quite tight. Look how closely packed all the trains are. So they're all kind of, yeah. There's no obvious congestion issues, but the war is certainly going to be taking its toll on the railway network, that is for sure. Yeah. Oh, there's construction happening. So that's okay. So this is coming down here. What's that? What's that? And where's it off to? Oh, it's Dulwich Field. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone, panic's over. It's fine. It's supposed to do that. It's come from Dawlish, and it is fair play, absolutely packed full of fuel. Nice. Anyway, I enjoyed that little bit. Let's keep looking around and see. In fact, there's a lot. I mean, yeah, the sidings are. Everything is busy. Like, it's all busy, folks. Seriously busy. Yeah, cripes. What's how busy is Sheldon Victoria? Is it? I suppose it did open in 32, didn't it? It wasn't that long ago that it opened. It's got fairly busy, and then there's been a drop, and then it's a big spike in 1940, and then a drop away again. I don't really know why, but it's happening. I'm gonna close that now and leave it to it. Right. So, what else is going on? We kind of need to keep an eye on things, don't we? A bit. This is filling up a bit. Seems like it's got a bit of momentum. Consumers. So Sheldon is taking most of the stuff. It's only shipping. So it's not getting. So it's now. Those are now shipping over. They're not full. Presumably because this isn't getting them most of what it needs. So yeah. Let me just have a look at this and go. Oh no, sorry. Let's do this. Do I want to just replace these with? Is there a new tanker vehicle that's better? So that's 64. That's actually not as good. Why is it? What's its deal then? Why is what? Why is that 2.5 tons and why is this 10 tons? What's its capacity? What am I looking at here? What am I missing? Why is that so much heavier? What the hell? Oh, refinery hasn't reached the max level yet. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, the refinery is still... Oh, okay, so it's... Why is it... Why not? Why is it dithering? It's full of fuel. Is it speed that makes the difference for these? Let me go... Oh, jeez, what am I doing? You and manage vehicles. Now, if I... Is it speed? So that's top speed 37... No, it's the same speed. I remain baffled. No idea what the benefit is. They're hugely confused. Jesse 101, yes, war is happening. You can see, I mean, wowza. This kind of does feel like serious U-boat action, but also it's quite nice. Isn't it? Quite like that. Where's me picture? There. Let's get a... Quite like that, it's nice. Take this up here. I'm just taking a nice picture because I quite like that. It's quite cool. Let's do it from here. There we go. Let's spread that around there, and then it's quite nice. I quite like that. Yeah. It's cool. Let's go for like a slightly higher angle for the benefit of thumbnails if they come along. War was indeed declared. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yes. Loading speed. Oh, loading speed. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, the one converting the flame fuel, which is 4 or 5 levels. Ah, right. Okay. Interesting. Let's go over that way and have a look at what the heck's going on. Also, Droitwich doing a weird number up there. Yeah, fine. Lots of boats around. Look at these boats. What's this? MV Ely. Oh, yeah. Oh, the heel. Oh, there's the heel. That's doing stuff. I mean, there's ships everywhere. This is busy. Mayborough. Over here. So this refinery here, this one. The fuel refinery. Oh, yeah, it has many levels. Thing is, it's this to go up a level. It has these lines have to sit here, and for these lines to sit here, they need to be getting and shipping more stuff. Stored. Oh, it is doing it. Oh, is it? Consumption stored. So it has got quite a lot. Interesting. Yeah, pass. Tell you what I'm going to do though is do a bit of drawing. Which asphalt am I looking for? Number 2. Yeah. Because this to me looks like it's needing to be look a little bit more like it's integrated into them. Let's do this, this, and this, and possibly a little bit of this as well. There we go. And I just flat this out. Oh, not enough money. Oh yeah, we bust. Bust as ever. Grand. Lovely. Just tidying that up a bit. There. Lovely. Very nice. Why is that? Why is that? Let's just do this. Now I just want something grotty looking. That'll do. Right, yeah, upgrade refinery roads to improve speed. Yeah, I don't think that makes a difference, to be honest. Oh, the roads on the other side, on the island, you mean? Oh yeah, good point. They are... That's a very good point. We want... let's upgrade these to... What is this? This is speed. 37 and 50. I think they're limited to 37, so let's at least do that, and then... do they go down there? Do they ship off down there? I can't remember. No, I don't think they do. And then they need to go to this... Oh, they go all the way to... Where are we? Here. There. Good point. Roads officially upgraded. Very nice. And then down to the harbour as well. Makes sense. To be honest, it probably makes sense to do that all the way to the town as well. Yeah, there we are. That should speed things up, right? That's now going at much quicker. Excellent. Yeah, good shout. That was a great shout. Who's that? Who was it? I can't remember. It's gone. I like how the town has basically built around this refinery. Where is it? Mayborough. Yeah, well, it's all the workers. It's a major employer, you know. That's Mayborough. And then there's over here is what is it? It's Godlingston, isn't it? Because this is Mayborough and Godlingston. This is our little station, which is just not unreasonably busy. Oh God. Hotel, Park View, and Cafe with some industry next door. Well, mixed use is good, folks. So fine, possibly. There. Oh, I'm liking this. That's quite. I'm quite pleased with the. You know, and I had literally no plan for this at the start of the game. So I continue to enjoy the organic nature of the series. I had never planned for anything. What was it? Oh, it's November 1942. Right, we've got things we need to talk about. So earlier in the year, we had, in fact, quite a lot has happened. So in September we had, and this is a real thing, we had Operation Anglo, which a film got made about it. A film indeed got made about it, and basically there's the commando has raided the two airfields on roads. What was it? It was yeah. Well, anyway, the two airfields, they've gone now. They're completely. I'd forgotten them by the start of the series, by the start of the episode, and they've totally left my mind now. Maritza and anyway, they partially succeeded. So we can even. I can show you. I can literally. Where are we? Operation Anglo. I wonder if there are any pictures. Pictures? No, there are no pictures. Oh, there's a game about it. Very nice. Anyway, right. Operation Anglo. There it is. I can show you Operation Anglo. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to press F11. Operation Anglo. It was a thing. Where are we? Let's get OBS up. Let's get my small face up. Screen 1 is paused. Right, hello everyone. Look, it's Wikipedia. Yeah, the film They Who Dare was about Operation Anglo, but don't worry about that. Oh, damn it! How do you go back? Yeah. Right. Anyway. Yeah. So here's the map of Greece. Here's Rhodes. And so you had these 2 airfields. Where does it say which ones they were? 2 airfields are. Doesn't say. Oh yeah. Kalatos and Maritza. That's it. Yeah. I keep forgetting Kalatos. Kalatos and Maritza airfields. And it was not a tremendous success long term, but it interrupted Italy's sort of activities there for at least a short while. Dirk Bogarde and Harold Siddons getting involved. 1954. Anyway, yeah, it was the end of the SBS temporarily because the SBS were involved, and then they got so obliterated by this they disbanded and got absorbed by the SAS. Lots of interesting military history related to this, right? Yes. So now the Italians get their next turn here in this turn-based strategy game called Transport Fever 2. Yeah. Right. So let's go back to TPF, right? Because that's what you're all here for. So no, the Italians got, and they basically from that point on they've not really they've had their operations interrupted, and they've not really been bothering with the island. So they've not been bothering with the archipelago. This should all be giving you hints, by the way, as to where this place is located. Roads bad, rail good. Very good. Hussey times 2, you have knocked that one out of the park. Very, very good indeed. How's everything, like, what's complaining here? Nothing seems too bad. It's hard to tell with all the traffic. Let me switch a load of stuff off. Switch all that off. And we can sort of see if there's any obvious, like, I need to get my traffic management skills back up. There are quite a few trains full of, oh my god, why are lots of trains full of brick? That's because they're all, oh my goodness me, yeah, look. They're all trying to take brick into here. What are they doing? This is, oh, it's because these are blocking the through line. Interesting, okay. Yeah. So has this increased? Oh, it has increased a bit up to 200. It's really not though, is it? It's stabilized. Is that because basically I've put enough? I'm maxing out the number of I'm maxing out how much is getting collected at these little. I need to have this back on again. So we're both playing history and also playing the game because I'm trying to work out what is getting delivered where. This is no, that's no good. This is yeah. Oh, it is 100. Oh, that is a lot. So it is happening. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. What's this? These are. Oh, right. What can we do about that? Have we got some things that we can change? Whoa, okay. What can get shipped where? Bloody hell! Look at this. Again, I quite like all these ships floating around. It's very. It's the war, and so stuff, logistics. The war is won by logistics. Right, these ships parking up. Now, can I... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at all of our shipping lines and have a little think. No, all of them. And have a little think about what's going on. So first of all, we've got the Ashbourne Ferry. We don't worry about that. The goods one. So we've got Hillwood Company is shipping now. Now, this is interesting. So let's go down this way. I'm interested to know, firstly... what can we see here? So this is Hillwood Coal. These are both in bad condition, and it's not great, is it? So if I swap these out with... Now, what do these carry? Do these carry anything good? Compare this with... Oh, actually, these are old enough to... Now, do I just... Maybe I just do a copy and then add these. Or do I swap them out? What's this? So this is... Tanker towboat has this. Tow trans. Oh, interesting. A car can also be stowed on the quarter deck of this towboat. Now, they always write these things. It's like, yeah, you've written that, but does the game have any sort of level of functionality to allow that to happen? Because my guess is no. Again, wait, what? So it's... What is it? Loading speed. Oh, yeah, loading speed. And, oh, the capacity is a bit higher. Okay, fine. What else? So, yeah. And speed a little, power a little bit, so... Yeah, okay, so there's quite a lot more capacity. I mean, this thing, what's the capacity? This thing is 100, whereas this has a capacity of 175. Okay. We'll do that, and then let me also then swap that out with this. Very lovely. Let me do this and pin this so I can look at the rate. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's increased the rate. Good. VWD H01. Lovely. Excitingly named. Lovely. So that's doing that. Fine. Now, what else have we got? What other things have we got? Halewood. That's just taking stuff to Halewood. We won't worry about those. Halo Company ore. I could do with, again, could do with doubling, couldn't it? So let's have a look. So this is shipping the max it can. And that's 50%. Transport 75%. This is not shipping as much as it should. So ore. So again, let's do this, and then let's do this and swap it out with this. Oh. What was that? MV WDH02. Now, what's this? It's gone up to 367. Okay, so I kind of want another one. 3. Now, what was the coal? It's 503. So that's gone. That's enough. Ore is now enough. That I don't care about. Plastics. Now, plastics. 509. That's enough. That is enough. Fine. What speed do these do? Oh, some speed. Ah, but do they carry any blinking plastics? Oh, they do. Oh, okay. Well, let's leave them to it then. Steel. 147. This is rubbish. Okay, good. That's interesting. Let's do this and then swap it out with this. Let's have a look. That's 233. 3, 4. Marvellous. What was that? 4, 5, 6. Here we are. J.K. Simmons is World War II General. Whip symbol at Sergeant. Not my tempo. Amazing. Wait a minute. What am I missing here? There's so much going on in the chat. Good grief. Anyway, right. Okay. Okay. What? So that's Halewood. Okay, that's fine. That's doing that. Now, is that improving? The other thing I need to do is check the road supply over here, because this is plastics is shipping that way. Okay. Oh, that's loads, and that's 435. That's also loads, and then that's loads. Okay, so that's all seems to be working fine. That should now mean that is going to get. That should now be getting the max transport it needs. So that's. Is that going to climb upwards? I hope so. That's going to climb upwards. This is not at the higher level it needs to be, which basically means that Halewood itself ain't getting the. So its suppliers, which are these two, those need to increase because we've got. It's interesting that that's stored and it is produced, so it's consuming. No, anyway, I think that's going to work, and that'll ship more of that stuff out. Good. I mean, look at this, look at it. Grief, mighty me. So if I switch everything off again, get an idea of. Look at this. Do you get an idea of how many lines we have across our map, and just how much is going on? So many things going on. Look at this. You can see all the buses, the local buses there. The aircraft, and then blinking heck. Good grief. All the ships parked there, and Cambridge there, and the ferries running, and it's quite something. It's quite the legacy of nonsense chaos going on here. Good grief. Yeah. Ferries, lots of shipping going on down here on the Western Isles. The railway up here. What's the yellow? Oh, it's the expresses, isn't it? Yeah. The music, it makes me I feel very proud. Yeah. What's the next date I need to pay attention to? We've had Operation Anglo. Oh god, yeah. Crikey. Stuff's going to start happening in September. That's what's going to happen. No. Has anyone figured out where this place is yet? That's it. Well, indeed. If I give you an idea that the distance up to Rhodes, I think it's about 150 miles. That is going to provide you with thought and fodder. Anyway, right, let's see if anyone's paying attention. Right, okay, so I'm going to not say anything more about that. Yeah, what else? What other logistics? So the Richmond is like super busy with all the road stuff going on, because all that brick is getting shipped in here. And now I hope this has gone up. It should have gone. It's not really gone up. Now, why? Yeah, I'm gonna put rails. I'm gonna put trains back on so we can see. How's how's Oldwood Junction doing? Because we're kind of not paying attention to passengers at the moment, because we're pushing so hard for rail freight and making sure that rail freight is happening. Not much going on there. Actually, I'm interested to know how many people are travelling. Oh, what? Lots of people wanting to go to South Road, and the station is actually overloaded. Crazy. Which service is that? Bradshaw to Harbour. That's really random. I don't even know how to deal with that. That's fuel coming that direction. Okay. It's aircraft galore. Yeah. What was it? What did I come over here to do? Oh yeah. To actually look at what's going on here. Okay, looks like it's gone up a bit. This maybe has gone up a little bit. What's the growth? There's some serious growth happening as a result of something. What about Shildon? How's Shildon looking? Yeah, okay. Let's keep looking. Loading speed is higher. Okay, line going neutral. That ruins my high speed plan. So, oh my god, I'm getting distracted. I've lost my train of thought. What's going on? It's April 1943. What's happening across the broader war? Actually, by this point, the war is turning, because 42 is. Wait a minute. Let me just. Where's over here? Yeah. What's generally going on? So we've had. I mean. So stupidly, the Japanese decided it was a good idea to attack Pearl Harbor. That was at the end of 1941, right? What is it? And then, so at that point, like, the tide of war was turning through 42, 43, and actually a lot of stuff was going on in the Mediterranean theatre at this point. So all sorts of stuff going on, lots of battles, and actually at this point, wait a minute, I tell you what, when was the invasion? This is me being rubbish with my invasion of Sicily, because Sicily was where the attack on Italy began. Oh, July 43. It's not happened yet. Okay, good. Yeah. Operation Husky, which is basically going Italy, we're having you. Where are we? Let's see. There are people suggesting and thinking. I mean, there's lots of so I've given you that dimension, and everyone's getting very excited about where the archipelago is. But who had kind of guessed that already? Who hadn't? Thoughts? Let's have a look at this. So is our bridge functioning? Out of curiosity, how fast is this one? No, it's not really limited. Weirdly, there's like a 56 limit on the. Yeah. Let's go this way. This needs to. Let me have a look at this. Build cache is a disaster. Let's have a look at the. It's the Shanklin. Now this, I need to know what the rate of this is. This rate is. Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny. I don't know what can be done about that. Oh, this little. Oh, it's rammed. Little rammed passenger train doing its thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. Vehicles. We need to have a look at the. What time is it, by the way? It's 8:30. What? We're going to get our list of vehicles up. Oh, no, wait. We had a better way of doing this, didn't we? We established a better way. a better way, which was to do Lincoln, well, ram it down here, and then actually go, firstly like this, and then go condition. Bad. Oh god, okay, right. What's this? Lowestoft Aerodrome bus. Oh yeah. Kingston deliveries. Well, I'm afraid we're stuck with these old vehicles because it's the war and we're not changing them. Yeah, things are in a bad state. What's this? This is Bridport Tooling, Ely Steelworks, Hexham Carriages. Oh yeah, the steelworks over in Ely. I don't know what we can do about that. And then mediocre. Okay, so it's not catastrophic, but things aren't doing too well. A suspension bridge is just unlimited speed, just track speed. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, they're not limited. Ditto had originally thought Cyprus early in the series. Interesting. This place, yeah, okay. I narrowed down. This island doesn't exist on the real map. This is this is some serious Isle of Sodor shit that we've got going on here. You know, Isle of Sodor clearly had the island of Sodor clearly had like an incredibly well-established railway network with a phenomenally overactive economy. Well, that's the same here for our tiny little 24 by 24 kilometer archipelago. Yeah. So, right, what do you want to go and look at? What logistics? So lots of you watching know this map pretty well. What logistics do you think needs improving? What have you seen? What do you think needs picking up? Could we improve fuel supplies? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think needs to be happening? Let's go down here. What is it, 43? We probably need to continue extending the... actually, let's go to Lowestoft and get on with those... our harbour work. Where are we? Yeah, there's Lowestoft. Good. Let's do... a straight line from here. Oh, we have no money, obviously. That's it's always fun. Let's do... oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's it's there. There. I'm scaring the pants off the game, which I'm not sure quite how to deal with. There. Good. Right, let's continue building this. So we need to do that this way. What was the brush size? It was like 30-ish, something like that. Ooh, what? No, don't do that. Let's do this. Good, lovely. Okay, fine. Let's just, maybe we need to be a bit wider. Let's go for like 38.8, fine. Lovely. This is expensive doing this sort of thing. There. Oh, there's a road bit. Yeah, let's do that. There. Now, what are we going to do here? Are we going to, like, curve it round? Or what's the plan? This is the expensive one, because obviously it's... actually, I think they probably have to do a bit of... yeah, a bit of that, and then we'll go back to our, what was it, 38.8, and then we'll do... this. Yeah. Marvelous. Good. Good. And then we're going to paint this with rock again, because... there we are. Oh. There we go. Just paint that up. Very nice. There. Bit of additional sort of... so they're still constructing it. Fine. Happy days. Can we put a tram stop at the end of the harbour? That'd be mean. It'd be very mean. What are we doing? Where are we sending this road now? What are we doing with it? Are we gonna... what are we doing? Which direction are we going? Let's continue the adventures of this road as well. No, I'm going to leave it until I've worked out which direction we're going to go next. I think we're going to do, like, something like that. Yeah. Right, let's do it now. Let's sort of vaguely attempt to... I don't want to ground that the last thing I want to do is, like, ground that ship. That would obviously be bad. Let's now place this road. See what happens, shall we? Ha! I don't want to do that. That was a disaster. I want to place it straight. Yeah, like kind of straight, like that. Ooh, toot toot. And do this, like this. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, lovely. There. They're continuing to construct it. Fine. Happy days. Does the location look exactly like the archipelago? No, absolutely not. As I said, this is entirely fictional. This island, these are all fictional. Fictional. We randomly generated it at the start. Remember back to episode 1, we completely randomly generated this island. So no, it doesn't. It's not a real place. Is the archipelago based off this location because of its geography or just generally? A mixture of all the above. Because it was interesting, because it was going to be, as I thought more about what the history was going to be, it made sense in terms of what would happen. It made sense in terms of the colonial history, so on and so forth. Yeah, it's fine. Right, who's Detour basically wins. Deirdre wins. Everyone, sorry. I've missed loads of chat. I'm going to do some chat catch because I've fallen behind. Oh, actually. No, because I'm going to pause because what is it? September the 27th. What's been happening? Oh my goodness, I've missed all the fun. Right, okay. Storytelling time. So, it didn't take long. So that period of time that's just passed was like in the run-up to Operation Husky, and then the total invasion. I mean, what other stupid things have happened? Not too bad, but pretty rapidly. Actually, when was Anzio? Anzio. Yeah, good. Yes. South of Rome. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's quite a bit later, isn't it? So basically, quite quickly, Italy capitulated, and actually, Mussolini had gone bonkers by this point. He was incredibly dispossessed. He was like absolutely spaced out on drugs. He was a complete waste of time. And so the king, who, let's face it, is fash enabler, so therefore fash. If you're not anti-fash, you're fash. The king was like, stuff it. This isn't going to go well for me. He's gone. Mussolini's gone. I'm taking charge. And so southern Italy, essentially, well, didn't essentially anything. Southern Italy signed an armistice on the 8th of September. So what's that? 19 days ago in our game. Now, what's relevant to our little island is that approximately 3 days later, the Nazis occupied Rhodes and took over. There's a battle, so yeah. So the Italians and the British went over to back up the Italians on Rhodes. The Germans came in pretty big force and took Rhodes over, which is the reason why this is interesting. This is interesting. Well, I'm gonna get big face up because this is quite fun and interesting, right? My large face is here. The reason this is interesting is because the person who was like second in command during that battle, the second in command of the British Army, or the British Army presence working with the Italians, was a certain Major George Jellicoe. Now, why is Major George Jellicoe relevant? Well, George Jellicoe is relevant because he was singularly responsible for, if you go back to the Advanced Passenger Train Rail Matter episode, which was a long time ago, his face appeared. I made his face appear because he was singularly responsible for accelerating and therefore dooming the Advanced Passenger Train project. So, yeah, so there we go. Now, the issue is that the reason this is good for us, you might think, oh no, the Nazis have taken over Rhodes. Well, the reason it's good is because they then, at this point, Rhodes entirely is focusing on the defense of Greece. So we're kind of managed to get away without much more bombing again, which is, hooray, no more bombing, yay. Anyway, there we are. That's a little bit of history there going on. Big face story time. Right. People are wondering where. People are still wondering exactly where it is. The Archipelago. I don't know if I'm actually successfully making like wind noises. All the saloon doors swinging. Thanks, Jay. That's we needed it. We needed it. Right, anyway. Oh, so that's happening. So the Nazis are now 150 miles away from our island. That's probably fine, right? What else is good? How's this incline doing? Is this still a thing? Is this still functioning? Yeah, seems to be, isn't it? Right, the Archipelago. Good grief. That was on roads. It's not here, but yeah. Right, lovely. All sorts of things happening. There was tumbleweed going past because Jay made a very bad joke. That was the situation. The war is passing us by. I mean, yeah. So there's now horrible bits. So what happened when the king signed the armistice? Italy basically split in two into the northern and southern Italy. So all the industrial stuff is in the north of Italy, and so the Nazis basically went, no, we're having that. And a lot of the standing army in Italy was in the north as well, and so they basically flipped to becoming, and Mussolini was put back into power again. In fact, the Germans broke him out of jail, didn't they? Is that right? Anyway, yeah. So so the northern Italy became its own thing. So Italy split into two countries de facto. Anyway, right. I'm worried about the logistics here. Oh, it has started climbing. Okay. Now, has this then started climbing? It looks like it has started climbing. Okay, things are starting to... Okay, good. Mark_Hamill_Nazis. That's a meme-related thing that even I don't get, Leo. I mean, even I don't know anything about it. I'm not very online. Like, you've got to rescue me here. Right, is Shildon starting to... Okay, there we go. That's more like... That's some bigger numbers. Now, is that working for the brick in Bradshaw? It's a bit, but not much. Shildon is... I mean, Shildon is... Wowza. Yeah, cripes. Yes. Bradshaw Harbour. Is Bradshaw Harbour seen an increase? It really hasn't, has it? Almost no one travels from Bradshaw Pier. Just no one is interested in travelling by boat from Bradshaw. It's just not happening. For somewhere near Greece, this archipelago has an incredibly temperate climate. Well, yeah, it's true. It's very green, but I'm going to say it's something to do with snazzy currents in the Mediterranean, despite the fact that this is like... I'll show you a picture where it is next episode. But it's very... Yeah, it's quite green, isn't it? Well, that's why the economy works. So there's some weird geology that means that it's very green and fertile, and that's why the economy's bonkers, right? That's our justification. Yeah. In The Last Jedi, there's a First Order droid that looks like a BB-8 but painted black. Oh, I see. That's funny. Fash BB-8. Oh, there we go. How's this bomb? This bombing has not really done much, has it? It's kind of... The sea has filled the hole in. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, not really. Actually, you know what? This probably will have filled in by this point if we've got some sand. Oh, you know what? Even better than that, I can just do this, can't I? Let's go like this, and then just go. The sand, it'll have been washed full of sand. There. Lovely. I mean, the holes are kind of obvious, but it's full of sand, so that's nice. Oh, also, what would have happened to the... I think fairly rapidly these... Where are they? Where's our bridge holes over here? Yeah, these also will have probably filled up with grass again. Let's just do this and do a bit of this. Don't really know why that's done that. It's a bit weird. There we are. Mostly filled up the holes. Lovely. Very nice. Time and tide, wait for no man. There's quite a lot of earth everywhere, isn't there? There. That's probably a bit tidier. Yeah, very nice. Oh, look. It's an express train. Hooray! Look at it go. Marvellous. Oh. There's a clip of Mark Hamill talking about the movie where he points and shouts Nazi. Oh, this... I do need to go and find that. Yes, very good. The big reveal is coming. Is it? I don't think so. The big reveal, I've kind of been mean because actually the really... I've given you the information to provide the big reveal, but it's not... I've not quite told you all of the information yet, have I? Maybe, yeah. I'll tell you what, let me give you an idea. Let me just maps. It's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm going this way. I'm zooming out of maps. I'm zooming out because I'm going to give you another dimension which will help you to work out where we are. Oh, what have we got? We've got a Douglas DC-4. Oh, that's exciting. Only too soon. There we are. Right, lovely. I'm going to say measure distance to here. Yeah, okay, good. I know the photo's going up next episode. Yeah. Don't worry, the photo's going up next episode. So wait, what do we just get? And am I going to make use of it? No, because it's the war, and probably not. There's time. So I've got tizzled again. So okay, that's happened. So we've had that all happening. Yeah. Now from the point, so it's 1944. From the point of view of the archipelago, things have quite. I mean, Greece is. I mean, let me just remind myself. Invasion of Greece. When was the retaking of Greece? Actually, you know what? Because oh golly, what's this list of wars involving Greece? 1930, 1945. Yeah. So there's the bolt. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah. Greek resistance against Axis occupation, and then the Italian. Yeah, okay, right. Oh my god, it's so the Mediterranean theatre is so complicated. This is yeah, it's interesting. So to the end of 1943. So the Germans have just defeated the attempt by the Allies to retake Greece. It was unsuccessful. So Rhodes was preoccupied defending from the Allies, and Greece is actually remains under Axis control. But apart from that, that's quieting down now because the Allies have given up and they're preoccupied in Italy, as are the Nazi forces, to be fair. So we are somewhat escaping attention on our little archipelago, which is very good because we might have a big economy, we don't have a big army, and we're quite resource rich on the little island. And what's kind of worth pointing out maybe is that during this, we're training up the Air Force, the Archipelago Air Force, and all these things. Do you remember when we got stuck behind? In fact, it was over here. Chesterfield, Markham. We're over here, and Bisquickelhausen was in the train, and Bisquickelhausen was agitating. It was here. It was before this. It was before all this got built. Actually, Bisquickelhausen was agitating for revolution. And he wasn't the only one, because there is an increasingly vocal group calling for independence. And in fact, they're fighting the corner of, we don't need Britain to protect ourselves at this point. We don't need to be a British protectorate. Actually, we could do with not being part of the British Empire at all and kind of going our own way. And the thing is, there's a huge British diaspora in the island, and so there's a lot of the heritage. This island didn't have many kind of. The original population either was disappear. They were all made to disappear prior to 1850 or shortly after 1850. There aren't much, so it is kind of like a lot of the population on here are actually kind of Western European and with a lot of British heritage. But actually, even so, there's kind of, it's a bit like a lot of the socialists went to fight in the Spanish Civil War. There's a general feeling of actually, you know what, we still kind of want to go it alone. We don't like some of the decisions that are happening. Anyway, so that's just something that's going on in the background. We don't know where that might end up. Good grief! Look at Mag Hull. Mag Hull's really doing a number on itself. It's going up the hill. This station was. Look at it. What's in here? 6 loaves of bread. Well, you gotta eat. Oh, strong recommendation. I need to do a rail natter on it, but. By far the best war film, and possibly one of my favourite films, is The Train. And not for the obvious reasons, but because it's actually very good. I'm going to do a natter on it at some point, because it's that good that I want to just talk about one film for a whole hour. Yeah, anyway, go and watch it if you haven't. Right, what should we do next, everyone? Instructions. What are we doing? What's the next logistic thing that we need to make work? Thoughts on a postcard. Thoughts on a postcard. Do we actually... Do we want... It's a very busy... Look at this. It's busy, isn't it? Yeah. Cripes. Yeah, it is busy. Sorry, go on. Check out how the Shanklin economy is doing. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's go over to Shanklin. Then we'll go look at Lowestoft as well and see how Lowestoft is doing. How's Shanklin doing? It seems to be doing alright. It's... If we pin that and then pop in here... Shanklin... Oh, it's dropped down below Stratford, actually. Stratford is... Or was Stratford there already and I forgot? It could have been. Go back to Stratford. Stratford is... Seems to be doing right for itself. It's got a decent amount of oil and decent amount of tools coming in. It's got a decent supply coming into Stratford, actually. Yeah, these oil sidings, I presume, are functioning pretty well. Yeah, they're alright. That's pretty good. This little... Yeah, you see the old branch line there. It's pretty much... Connection is done. Oh, actually, while I'm here, this is a bit... Just tidying this up a little bit. Yeah. Marvellous. It's the old road, by the way. You see? Nice old road. Lovely. Yeah, what's that full of? It's full of logs, which are going to go make tools. What's this? This is a slow-moving... Why is it moving so slowly? Is it knackered? What's it doing? Oh, it is accelerating. Oh, it was just paused for some reason. There we are. Oh, golly. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, Shanklin seems to be doing alright for herself, actually. There's Shanklin. Yeah, fair play. What about Lowestoft? Let's go off and have a look at Lowestoft. Also, Morecambe is it expanding? No, it's sort of fairly static. Lowestoft. How is Lowestoft doing? They're alright, actually. Yeah. Oh, it is growing because look, the houses are working their way up into green dikes. Cool. Oh, is that another one that just popped up? Where is it? No, but it does appear to be expanding. Has Hebden Bridge been absorbed? It's nearly happened. Hebden Bridge Junction Station is nearly now being absorbed into the wider Lowestoft city region. Look at that. It's happening. Just about. Dorchester is also... Dorchester is... Yes. Growing. Still. Also obliterating the nice forest that was there. Yes. Also, yeah, look, this is all growing up. Oh, and a weird, stupid... That bit is growing up as well. The game's got a habit of doing that sort of thing. Never mind. What's all this? Yeah, fine. Quite a lot of congestion. But the new station layout is definitely working better, isn't it? This is not nearly as congested as it used to be. It seems to flow pretty well. So that was a success. How's Pakefield doing, actually? No, not great. Yeah, okay. There we are. What else do you want to look at? It's May 44. Ooh, what's happening now then? It's amazing how quickly the war collapsed in on itself actually after D-Day, isn't it? Really, which hasn't happened yet, by the way. Where are we? There's Hexham. Now Hexham, does Hexham have freight? Does it actually have freight going on? Oh, I actually need to have I need to click on the freight station to find that out, don't I? Let's click on here. No, it doesn't actually. It's got freight platforms, but it doesn't actually have freight. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. Also, what's... Is that... It's the freight, and it does... Yeah, so it does get stuff shipped over, actually, interestingly. Yeah, maybe a bit less recently. Hexham's weird, like, it's grown quite a lot here, and then it really is expanding out up the island. But I don't know what's driving it. Thing is, the trouble is, I think we have quite good... Oh, D-Day's just happened. That was quick. Yeah, crikey. There we are. It was 6 days ago. Nearly a week ago. We've had a week of being back in France. Pretty grueling week, to be honest. Watch Longest Day if you want a good feeling for what the relentlessness of... I mean, also, yeah, you know... Saving Private Ryan also has that famous sequence. But actually, if you want an idea of the logistical scale, I do like Longest Day because it gives you an idea of just how much is... There's a trouble, isn't there, with like personalized war films, is that you it's more visceral and perhaps suits a modern audience. But war is like, yes, horrible and grim, and we shouldn't forget that. But also, like, the story of war and the fighting of war is a story about scale and logistics and organization, and you kind of lose that when you have such a focus on a personal story. You actually need to, often the bigger picture is, yeah, so it's all happening. Oh, right, that was Stratford. There's Woolwich. Stratford, so how's Stratford compared to Mag Hull? Stratford is, actually, let's leave these by growth, because I'm curious. Richmond is managing to grow pretty rapidly. Shildon is growing pretty quickly. Thankfully, Bradshaw is still nailing it. Shanklin, Stamford. Mag Hull's dropping away. Gisborough. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to Mag Hull. Where's Mag Hull? Mag Hull, where are you? Because there are these trains to Mag Hull that they're taking brick. I think they're taking brick away from... they're actually taking brick away from... Where is it? Yeah, here we are. They're taking brick away from Bradshaw, and we can't have that. It's not on. So let's go in here and do this. And click on... Where are we? Yeah, BS&W are goods. Goods brick. Yeah, let's just... Let's pick a couple that have not got full of... Yeah, this one. Let's send that to the depot. And what's this one? This is 48, and this is 57, and this is 18. Oh, did I sell it? Or did I, no, it's fine. Let's sell this one. Yeah, it's gone. So we've half the capacity of that line, which hopefully will free up a bit of space for more going on. Oh, how are we doing for the... So we've lifted up a couple of lines, haven't we? So this line got lifted. Yeah, that got lifted during the war. And what else? We lifted... Have we lifted this one? Oh, yeah. Has this connection worked? Oh, yeah, look, it's happening. All sorts of spreading around is going on. There's those sidings that are there, and the railway sort of pretty rapidly gobbled that up, hasn't it? Bloody Nora. Also, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, dear. Let's fix that by bulldozing it entirely. And by building a new bit of road along there. Let's do that, because that looked horrible, and I don't like it. Let's maybe do this. Yeah, this, and then... Oh, curve it. This, and then like this. And then like that. That. There, how's that? Yeah, grand. It's a bit better. It's a bit less absolutely horrifying. Okay, fine. Ditoro says, my man managed to get me and a bunch of Cub Scouts onto the Wexford beach set that was being used for the landing scene of Saving Private Ryan. That's very cool, and also, given that you were Cub Scouts, taking Cub Scouts there, I presume there was a lot of strawberry jam, which, is that fine? Is that okay? I mean, it's a great learning experience. Film sets are quite good for showing... I mean, they're also very clever because, you know, they're very clever about what's within the field of view. They don't just do the whole beach. It's very specific. They know exactly what shot is where and exactly how little set dressing they need to do because, you know, expensive. That is very cool. Tutorial, you have many cool stories. That was cool. Also share your war film stories, everyone. What is it? It's August 1944. We're making very slow progress through... very slow progress through France. Wait a minute, let me just check. Well, there we are. So this, yeah, as I was going to say, right. Let me just... Succession, oh, and also, let me just... So that's then, and also... there we are. Just checking some dates. I don't memorize all the dates. Oh, God, so... Oh, good grief. Yeah. Oof. So what is it? It's September the 9th. So at the moment, in the UK, is an enormous amount of preparation to push along a certain corridor through the Netherlands towards a certain bridge in Arnhem. And in fact, when was it? September 15th, September 16th, September 17th. Right now is the largest aerial assault in history, I believe. Certainly up to that point in the war. Maybe there's a big. Actually, I bet there's a bigger one because, but certainly up to that point, it was the largest airborne assault, and it involved an absolutely insane number of it was bad, folks. It was actually quite a good plan, but they went, as you might be familiar with, they went a bridge too far, and yeah, and so basically, like, for the next what was it like? It was a week. It was about a week. It wasn't very long. For the next week. So the plan was land a load of troops at Arnhem, hold that bridge at Arnhem, and then charge. I don't remember the brigade numbers, but basically charge a load of mechanized infantry and tanks along the road that goes to Arnhem via like Eindhoven and Nijmegen. Do that. And then get to Arnhem with a bridgehead having been established. Happy days. You've punched a hole right through round the back towards, into the industrialized part of Germany. Can win the war more quickly. What actually happened was not that, because the road was a bridge was blown, which was one issue. The road was very narrow. The land around it was very marshy. The road kept getting blocked for all sorts of different reasons, and essentially they couldn't nearly get up towards Arnhem quickly enough. Meanwhile, all the troops that had landed in and around Arnhem, the British group that had dropped fairly close to Arnhem, got trapped. So there are several groups. There's the group that went way ahead into Arnhem to hold the bridge, and essentially got trapped in the town immediately. And then the huge aerial kind of airborne force ended up in like a hotel outside of Arnhem, trapped in there's like a meander in the river, and they basically got trapped in an island, like trapped there. Just got captured. It's just a write-off, and it was really not a great success. So yeah, there we go. Yes, crunch time literally. So that's September. So. That was an indication of things slowing down. Basically the Germans were doing a reasonably good job of slowing their retreat and becoming a managed retreat, and actually slowing the advance of the Allies. And we quite quickly then another kind of further around the European front. You had, I mean, when was it? Was it like in oh god, when was the Battle of the Bulge? It was over Christmas, wasn't it? It was like over the end of 44 and the start of 45. Which again, the Bulge was sort of the name of this kind of name, so named because there was this counter-offensive by the Nazis, and it was in pretty grim conditions in winter, and it was pretty tough to fight back. So there was a huge counter-offensive by the Germans, like absolutely enormous counter-offensive. And yeah, what is it? The Bulge, it was the largest and bloodiest I'm reading it now, the largest and bloodiest single battle fought by the United States in World War II, and the third deadliest campaign in American history. There you go. So thanks Americans, because you fought that counter-offensive and managed to resist the counter-offensive entirely, which is good. Anyway, right, enough of that. What is it? It's October 94, so we're getting close. Not quite Battle of the Bulge isn't quite happening. Meanwhile, how much congestion have we got? If I'm putting my signaler hat on, logistics control, how much is going on here? Also, this line, I presume, if I go and look at this, I presume look, the Southwestern Joint Railway, thanks to the scale of, I mean, there's also some fast trains running down. Also, yeah. How's our finance? I mean, our finances are pretty bad, folks. What is it? So 41. Investments, not much in the way of investments. 44, not much at all. Rail, yeah. What's the income? No, sorry, that's our income. Rail is not great. Water is also not great, although it improved, weirdly. Oh no, that's because it's the start of the year. It's getting more not great. Air, also somehow not great. Other, what's that, road? Oh, just maintenance. Oh, what's road? Oh, road's fine. Road's doing great for itself. Road's happy days. There we go. So weirdly, we've come out of it all right, and then not so terribly again. How? I don't... Oh, because of our cash situation. That's right. Yeah. Because I'm dumping cash at scale into the bank. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, right. Oh, what's this? It's a shame this doesn't go back to 1850, really, isn't it? Because it'd be very interesting to see. Generally, you can see I've used my money bags to make sure that we even up fairly. But you can see the years when we've done big investments. What happened there? I presume it's like rail? Yeah. So that was the rail. Yeah, so basically this is when rail things happen. And that was like post-grouping. How are we doing in terms of population? Slowing. Appears to be slowing. Nearly 50,000 people on this map. Crikey. There we are. Southeastern house. Let's go have a look at Southeastern house. Is it? It's still very Art Deco. It's Bradshaw's just getting on with it, isn't it? Look, just kind of getting on with it. Nothing special going on. Just busy. What is it? November. Yeah, the Battle of the Bulge is like imminent. What's the result? There's an Allied victory. I'm reading. Wikipedia is here now. Oh yeah. As a result of, okay, right. Let's go through the things that happened as a result of the Battle of the Bulge, which is imminent. Which is like, so the counteroffensive started on the 16th of December, and as that happens, I'll read stuff out about it. Hello, everyone. I haven't seen chat for a while. Is everyone all right? Also, while I'm here, what's our slowest growing places? These are, I mean, it is growing. How? I don't know. I presume it's just by attrition because the rest of the game, I mean, because the transport is so good, everything is growing quite massively, for better or worse. There's Clacton, Portsmouth. All the island places are not growing particularly quickly. Frome is right down there, though. Yeah, look, Frome. Not a huge place, really. Yeah, there we are. Right, so Battle of the Bulge. So by the time we get to the kind of the end of January, 5 to 6 weeks of delay to the advance towards, into Germany, towards Germany. The trouble is, this offensive basically, like, this is their last chance. They threw everything they could. The German army threw everything they could at this counteroffensive, and as a result of it being kind of broken by the US, pretty much primarily. That was the end of that. They were screwed on the Western Front, and so they just collapsed. It meant that the Allies broke the Siegfried Line, and away they went. Meanwhile, the Soviets. I mean, again, we were talking about Poland earlier. Good grief, poor Poland. The Soviets then hammered through Poland earlier than they planned to, so they launched their offensive just as the Germans were kind of suffering it towards the end of the Battle of the Bulge. Anyway, there we are. Here's my potted, useless, and not particularly accurate history of World War II happening. Why is it relevant? Well, it's relevant because we kind of got to keep an eye on what the heck's going on. Yeah. Wait, let me just do this, lovely. Good. Right, where am I? That's Lowestoft. Are we going to finish this off, or do you think that's kind of... Let's extend this a little bit more. Let's continue our... What's going on? There we are. Let's do this. Let's just push this a little bit. No. The game makes noises. It really does make noises. What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's 9:10. Oh! Crikey. Right, there we are. That's that. That's a thing. I mean, the game has turned that into Urban Road, but I hope it doesn't think that it's going to manage to put any buildings on that, because it's very narrow. Oh, we're really getting there. Right. Yeah, ended. So the Battle of the Bulge has been pretty much won by the Allies, although it's hard to call such a kind of massive, grim battle a victory, but it went the way of the Allies. Let's have a drink of water. And by this point, the momentum very much is now falling towards the Allies, and they really are. I mean, it's not like they're not just running and unhindered, but battles are far less intensive, and essentially by this point as well, in fact, pretty early on, to be fair, the Allies had established air superiority over pretty much pretty much over Germany. They'd established air superiority at this point, and then they were getting the bomber groups were still getting pretty heavily attacked going over Germany, but the Luftwaffe had been pretty hammered by this point. Yeah, right, where are we? Melksham is also growing. What's interesting is this isn't growing very much. I don't really understand how. It's kind of quite a distance from the road. Anyway, yeah, it's all a bit weird. Right. The reason I'm going around is because I'm trying to keep an eye on the rail stuff and making sure that the rail stuff is moving around without kind of. Just also grass this up a bit. There we are, lovely. What have we got? So that's that. Everything does seem to be moving alright, actually. I'm not spotting any. If you spot any clogged up stuff, give me a shout in the chat, please. Do at me in so I can see the cloggage. But everything seems to be moving alright, actually. How's this? Yeah, this is starting to. I hope is that full of. No, it's not, but it's. There we go. Right. March 45. Yeah, everything's not going the way. It's not going Hitler's way at this point. We've not even talked about the Pacific Theatre, but I mean, I don't know nearly enough about the Pacific Theatre, and everything I read continues to be equally fascinating. Watch The World at War, very good and very bleak, and very Laurence Olivier. This railway has been stocking. So what's this? This supplies this, which then supplies Stevenage Tools, which in turn, Stevenage Tools then is sending to Southport, Orpington, Shanklin a bit. Oh yeah, there's a decent amount going to Shanklin. Stevenage, Flitwick. So this is supplying it's a decent level of supply. Yeah, interesting. Actually, while I'm here. What's the chat? Everyone's sort of quietly. Everyone's getting on with their life and quietly having me on in the background. That's fine. There we are. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's just. I mean, it's very much like a not out of the woods yet situation, and the fighting is still pretty grim. Fronts, still pretty horrible for local people in the area. Yeah, not great. That's good. Let's just do this as well. I just, going around and noticing areas that could benefit from a bit of. Yeah, lovely. A bit of this and a bit of that. Yeah, let's also do this. Just doing some cosmetic tidying up, that's fine. Oops. Oh, we probably should save, shouldn't I? What is it? 30th? It's April the 30th. Oh, crikey. We're in, like, downfall. It's like, what was it, April the 30th. Yeah. There we... Let's see, there we go. Save. Oof. I think we're nearly... The war is nearly over. It's quite something. Yeah. Lewis is washing up and cooking dinner. I love that. That's exactly what this is for. This is exactly what I do when I used to watch game streams. I'd be doing stuff because it's quite nice in the background. Hello, everyone who's having dinner or enjoying preparing dinner. I'm glad that you're out and about and enjoying yourselves. I've ordered food like too many times. I'm gonna maybe order some more tonight. That'd be really bad, wouldn't it? Adolf currently doing a hilariously subtitled speech meme. Not quite yet. Oh yeah, no, wait. Like, literally now. Like, he's done it already. He's done that speech. He's got angry already because, the armistice has been signed, and, like, it's VE Day now. It's the 8th of May, 1945. Like, the war in Europe is over. Hooray! Wait for it, wait for it. It's going to be seamless. It's going to be completely seamless, because... Oh, good grief. Oh golly! Oh my god! Where is it? I can't find my playlist. There we are. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Everyone's emerging. War is over. Oh my goodness. We're free. Everyone's happy. War is over. This is nice. That's it. Das war ein Befehl. Oh yeah. So das war ein Befehl. Yeah, sorry. That's it. That's the quote from the Downfall parodies. Yes. Dabs for victory. The war. We won the war. It war won. Yes. Happy day. Look at this. Look, it's an island existing in a theatre of war that has been concluded, which is kind of nice. Except that fairly close by is a country full of fascists. But anyway, yeah, there they go. That's the end of that because it's like nearly 9:30, and I think we've had war. We did war today. We did war. Changes happened. Logistics happened. We kept fueling. We kept firing as much fuel into Shildon as we possibly could. Oh, in a big way actually. Look, it's growing massively. We pumped a lot of fuel into Shildon. We pumped as much brick as we could into Bradshaw, which didn't seem to make much difference. Bradshaw's growing pretty rapidly. Have these two merged yet? Actually, let's have a look. We don't have missed the fact they've merged. Wait, what's Bradshaw? How do we know which town is what? Well, there is still a bit of a gap, but they are getting very close to merging, aren't they? Because that's Shildon there, and that's probably Bradshaw there. They're getting close to merging. Oh. Oh, Italy fell a long time ago. That happened earlier in the episode. Yeah. Yeah, Italy collapsed in on itself, and the communists hung Mussolini and his girlfriend. R.I.P. No, not R.I.P. at all. It's fine. Your body rots when you die, and that's the end of that. Right. So, we can celebrate, enjoy. Oh, there we go. Let's save again, because war is over. War is over. It is over. Oh, I can't put an exclamation mark. That's sad. Actually, we're not going to progress. We're going to stay. We're going to stay put on this on VE Day. We're going to stay put for reasons. For reasons, people. Right. Anyway, everyone. Thanks for that. That was. I don't know how entertaining that was. We were kind of whizzing around a lot, and not much sort of happened. I promise you that it's going to be chaos from now onwards. There is so much change to happen. All it remains for me to sort of whiz. Oh, we've gone on to the SimCity 3000 themes. All the themes are playing now. Let me get OBS up. Oh, we've got the view of Bradshaw, Shildon. Actually, you know, let's Alt and G this. Yeah. Got that lovely view of Shildon and Bradshaw there. Oh. Yeah, I know, we're not out of the woods because the Allies are about to start chucking nukes around, so it's not ideal. Anyway, right. It's okay, I don't know what this series is chaos, but it's I promise it's going to be entertaining chaos. Oh, very entertaining chaos. Right. What things are going to be happening next episode? Well, Who knows? Cheerio!